All right. Welcome, guys, to the Sunday service. I hope you guys are doing well. Tolman, welcome. Title Pro, nice to see you. Title Pro, I thought you are live. Is it your live running right now? Because I'm on your live stream right now. Yes, you think you're still live? I need to stop that from running. Let me confirm that Classic is live. Classic, I don't know. I lost your picture there for a bit. Maybe we can fix this before we start. Hey, Country Boy Magic! Oh my goodness, long time, Country Boy. How have you been? Country Boy Magic? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, Country Boy Magic. I'm just trying to start the Sunday service here. Tolman, welcome all the way from Grenada. Welcome, Tolman. Nice to see you. Welcome, Tolman. Thanks so much for popping in. Classic, I don't know what's up. You can drop me a message on WhatsApp. Your screen went blank for some reason. Then we can get this done. Dr. Alice Africa, welcome, Dr. Alice. Nice to see you. Welcome, Dr. Alice. Classic, you could leave and come back, and then we try that. Whether it works. Bev Artist Kitchen, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Today you look serious. No, I needed a serious look. But you know what? It's still a Sunday, so we are looking good. We are looking casual. But yes, I needed a serious look. Yeah. So my co-host is ready. I'm just waiting for her to set up, get ready, make sure that she's comfortable, and then we can start the show. Country Boy is greeting us all the way from Germany. I need to get my watch. Welcome, Country Boy. How is Germany? Need to get my watch so that I can. It's always important to wear a watch just to keep time and ensure that at least everything is going well. Yeah. So, but I hope you guys had an amazing week. I did. It was a very busy, hectic week, but you know what? Here we are. Country Boy Magic says it's 18:50 hours or 6:50 p.m. It is 7:50 p.m. here. I'm 5 minutes late for the Sunday service, but we are on time. We're just setting up. You can see Classic is already there, looking very amazing. Classic is looking amazing there in her pink and black. Yes. As we wait for you guys to settle in, there's a link that is pinned on top of my chat. Please connect to that link. Click on that link. It will take you over to Classic's live stream. We are having the live stream happening on both channels, so you can connect you can connect to me and then also connect to Classic by giving her a thumbs up. I already see Tolman there. Thanks so much, Tolman. Hey, Rob Albanks, welcome, Rob Albanks, welcome. How are you doing, brother? Thanks so much for coming in. Great music, Rob, I was so impressed. Your music was suggested to me by YouTube Music. It was amazing. I want to light up my incense, guys. That's why I'm been walking around the house. There I'm seated at my study. So I want to light up my incense a bit, so that I can at least get in some bit of some bit of like nice scent. This smells good. This is a mask. This is a mask incense stick. Hey, Darani Matawa, welcome, Darani Matawa. Hey, where are you from? I love that name. Akashi Chris, welcome. How are you doing, Akashi Chris? Welcome, Akashi. Guys, you can see my beautiful and amazing co-host. She's just seated there enjoying herself. You can see she's already setting up, trying to get a hang of her devices. It's the pink for me. I like how she looks amazing in her pink and black outfit. And yeah, a number of you have been to the Sunday service. Rob Albanks has been to the Sunday service. Akashi Chris has been to the Sunday service. We need more of you guys at the Sunday service so that it can become like a Sunday service. We can do an all-star Sunday service one of these days. Country Boy Magic has connected to Classic. Thanks so much, Country Boy, for giving Classic that subscription and giving that amazing like on her live stream. Yes, guys, thank you so much for that. That's the beauty of the Sunday service. When you come to the Sunday service, you get support from Tribe Goga, who have a reputation for coming to the Sunday service late, 15 minutes late. Which is why I was always new customers. Classic, we need to mute. Let me see. Oh, just release. Okay. Yeah. The Sunday service guests always have a reputation for coming in late after 15 minutes. So I always have to like buy time for 15 minutes saying hi to people, and then the Sunday service can start. Because it become a ceremony now, and I think I'm now used to. I've realized they're not changing anytime soon. I might as well just put up with them as as they are. Rob Albanks guys did an amazing new drop. He did an amazing new music that he dropped the other day, and it was amazing. I normally have the YouTube music app. In case you're a YouTuber, you want to have the YouTube music app, because especially if you do podcasts, it's a very good app, especially to promote your playlist, especially if your playlist is music or podcast or interviews or something like that. It goes a long way. So I got Rob's new music suggested to me on YouTube Music, and that's why I was so fascinated, because YouTube did not even suggest it. It was YouTube Music, the app itself, because I normally use YouTube Music for the Sunday service and podcasts like this. Wamuyu Rainbag, welcome, Wamuyu. Wamuyu said my plane was flying on my plane was caught in the flood. But you know what? Yeah, we are. Are you the one who made the Goga channel? Yes, Darani Madawa. It's Yoga with Goga, but my name is Goga. My name is Goga. So yeah, I don't know that there's any other Goga. I'm sure there are many other Gogas in the world, but for now I know I'm the only one. For now I know I'm the only one. Yeah, so Rob, it's a good thing, because YouTube, so the YouTube actually ranks your music as I think it ranks your content as music, and that's why I think it threw the notification on the other side, which was good, which was good. YT recommended to the right person's Goga. I love it. I was so impressed, Rob. I wanted to tell you the moment it just popped on my screen that, oh, Rob Albanks has dropped some news or something like that. But on YouTube, I never, because I don't have notifications on my phone because of my phone anxiety and things. So I never have, I always have notifications on my phone turned off permanently, like for everything, even for my messages and things. So YouTube Music is the one place I did not expect to find a notification. So I just saw that thing pop on the screen. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, YouTube Music, new recommendation on YouTube Music, Rob Albanks. And I watched that entire song. It was fascinating. It was fascinating. Hey, Young Riaz, welcome, Young Riaz. Thanks so much for coming in. Riaz is saying, Goga, I posted my short today, not much, and I'm chilling out. Young Riaz, thank you so much for always tagging me in your shorts, because it always helps me when I want to come and watch your shorts in bulk. Because the good thing, you're the only person who mentions me in all your shorts. And don't stop doing it. Don't stop doing it, because it's always, I've gotten used to it nowadays that I have to like, how comes Young Riaz has not mentioned me in any of his videos? I like being mentioned in your shorts, so please don't stop mentioning on me on your shorts, because I like watching them in bulk. So I just go to the mentions page, and then I click on one, and then I'm thrown into your channel, and then it's just like a rabbit hole of your shorts. That's how I normally update my watch list on your channel. Yeah, so thanks so much, Young Riaz, for that. Young Riaz is joining us all the way from the United Kingdom. Sri Lanka is in the building. Oh, Darani Matawa, you're from Sri Lanka. Welcome. I have an amazing sister from Sri Lanka. Hopefully she cannot make it to the live stream, because it's normally very late in Sri Lanka. Like, because I know it's very late in Sri Lanka right now. But I will introduce you to her if she comes to the live stream. Kevnish, welcome, Kevnish. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you doing, Kevnish? It's amazing. Nadine and family, what? Nadine, you did not trade your husband. Nadine, I told you to raid your husband because you were thrown onto your husband's live stream, but you did not trade your husband. You did not trade your husband. And then I see Marie Ellis. Welcome, Marie Ellis. Unique Vlogs. Welcome, Marie Ellis. I saw somebody down the chat, so I've spoken to Nadine. I said hi to Riaz. Do you remember my old channel? Darani Matawa, let me see. I can't remember. I need to check. Did you? I was not thrown to the next live stream. I did not see it. It just said streamed, I don't know how many hours ago, after 12 hours hit. But anyway, I will deal with those receipts later. Guys, if you know you're watching me, whichever part of the world you're watching me from, please click on the pinned link. It will take you over to Classic's side. Classic is an amazing queen, all the way from Guyana. She's going to talk to us about Guyana. What is Guyana? What country is that? What happens in Guyana, and so on and so forth. So make sure you've given her a thumbs up. If you're on my live stream, get out of my live stream right now. Click on the pinned link. It will throw you over to her live stream. You can watch the live stream from her channel and their ads. And their ads. It's a monetized channel. Watch those ads. We need to make money. YouTube revenue is not easy to come by. Watch those ads. And then what was I going to say? Yes. So make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you like connected to her as well. Anyway, you have no choice. For you to like drop something on her chat, you must be subscribed to her channel. And you don't need to like wait for her. Just type something. Just make sure you're subscribed first, and then it will allow you to type on her chat. And then make sure you leave her a comment in one of our videos. She'll be able to get back to you tomorrow or the day after tomorrow once she's done with the Sunday service. I see Simone over at Classic. Welcome, Simone. Thanks so much for coming in. I see Simone is saying, Classic, my lovely queen. Yeah, Classic, you're already getting your greetings there from Simone. Okay, guys, without further ado, we are starting the stream in about 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes, I'll be able to like start welcome. I'll do a quick biography, and then we'll introduce our guests. The rest will find us. You see, this tribe Goga is when they're coming to the Sunday service. Look at them arriving in their numbers. Now is when they're arriving for the Sunday service. They're arriving for the Sunday service. You always have to buy them 15 minutes so that they can settle in and things like that. We are used to this now. Tallman all the way from Grenada is saying hi to you, Classic. I can see Tribe Classic. Tribe Classic is coming through for her there. Drop those nice pink hats. Because she's wearing this nice pink outfit. You can drop those nice pink hats on her chat. Title Pro, welcome. Title Pro, can you go and finish your live stream first? Come here with your ninja. Title Pro, go and finish your live stream first. You're not supposed to be on a live stream when you're on my live stream. When you're live, you lose your watch hours. Oh, you've already ended. I've seen it. It has expired. You've already ended. I was going to kick you out of this live stream because you're not supposed to be on a live stream when you are when you are live. So let me see that I can share the screen. So this is Classic's channel, Classic's hairstyle and vlog. There's a lot going on there, so we are going to unpack it shortly. Classic hairstyle and vlogs. That is the name of the channel. So most of you should be able to watch the live stream from there because it's also happening on that side. So make sure you're connected to her, and also just you can drop in those nights. And I can see she's engaging with you there on the chat. She's talking to you guys there on the chat. Thank you so much for doing that. Thanks so much for doing that. I will leave you running until you're done. Thanks so much, Kevinish. Kevinish, I know you have to like stay away from the screen, but I thank you for always listening in. Kevinish. Good vibes, K! Good vibes, K. We have a lot of receipts to discuss, but the guest is here, so I will wait later. So Good Vibes K is in the building. Welcome, Good Vibes K. Nice to see you, my sister. Thank you so much for the beautiful message you left me on that post I did on Instagram. I don't take it for granted. Thanks so much, Good Vibes K. Love you, K. You know I love you, K. Thanks so much for coming in. Rob Alban says, exactly, Goga. Talk to them about being live in a live with your main. Yeah, never go on a live stream. This is actually important, guys. Never go on somebody's live stream when you're live with your main house. You will lose watch hours from it. For some reason, you always lose watch hours when you go live. Don't visit another live stream with your main channel when you're live. Okay? It's important for your watch hours, especially if you're looking for watch hours. People like me can get away with it because my channel is already monetized and stuff. But it is not recommended, especially when you're looking for watch hours. Get a ninja. Use your ninja channel to roam around. Use your ninja channel to roam around and then safeguard your watch hours. Otherwise, if you go to a live with your main channel, tomorrow you lose a lot of WH that you got from that live stream. That is just how YouTube works. So that is good advice, Rob. Thanks so much for like asking me to remind everybody about it. Winston's Chronicles is in the building. That was the longest guest at the Sunday service by all accounts is on the live stream. Winston's Chronicles is the one. Winston's Chronicles has the longest record for the Sunday service guest who stayed on the live for 4 hours plus. His own interview. Just his own interview without even me like interrupting or discussing my own things. So Winston, nice to see you, brother. And Winston also sponsored the class that we did on Wednesday about some of the mistakes people make as content creators. Thank you so much, Winston. I always appreciate you seeing you, brother. I hope you're doing an amazing job with your beautiful wife. Thanks so much for popping in. And I hope the kids are also fine. All right, guys, without further ado, allow me to do a quick biography and then we can introduce our guest. It's already 15 minutes. We've already bought people enough time. Helen Akoya! Welcome, Helen Akoya. Nice to see you. How are you doing, Helen? Thank you so much for popping in. I also see Agi's Life. Welcome, Agi's Life. Agi's Life, is that another channel by Agatha? Agatha is the one who has like 15 houses or something. I don't know. I don't. Is this Agatha? No, these are not. These does not look like Agatha. This Agi's Life is not Agatha. These are different Agi. Agi's Life. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I digress. I digress. I digress. If you have not yet clicked the pinned link to support our beautiful co-host, please click on the pin. Please click on the pinned link. It will take you over to Classic side. Rob Albank says, "I must go to support my son, but Rob, by all means, you are released. Father duties are calling. Father duties are calling. Please go and please say hi to that amazing young man and say Uncle Goga. Uncle Goga is very proud of him. Uncle Goga is very proud of him. Rob, by all means, by all means, by all means. Right, guys. Allow me to introduce our Sunday service guest so that you can hear her beautiful voice. I know you people are just like, Goga, we are tired of listening to your voice. We want to hear the. We want to hear. We want to hear. We want to hear the. We want to hear the voice of the Sunday service guest. So I'm going to like read a quick biography here so that we can start, and then we can keep the conversation going. Helen is already here. If I see one of my managing mods, I'm normally happy because at least I'm very assured somebody can be saying hi to you. All right. So I will pause this music briefly so that we can introduce the guests. I'm going to introduce the guests. So you can see that beautiful lady who is seated on my, is it on my right? My left. Yeah, the beautiful lady who is seated on my left. The left side of my my live stream. That is the Sunday service guest. And I'm so happy that I have a guest today at the Sunday service because guys have not been feeling well. I've been traveling like crazy, so I've been having this bad flu. I don't know. It's just a series of bad things from because those of you on my pop up live yesterday, I gave you some bit of details on what happened on Friday. But yeah, so I'm glad the Sunday service guest is here. So she's going to do she's going to handle most of the show so that I can rest my voice. So you are likely classic is likely going to be the face of this show today. So you'll have to bear with me. If you hear me very quiet, just know classic has things she's in charge and she can easily take care of it. And she's amazing. You will love her. You will love her. So so in case I'm very quiet, don't start saying, Goga, why are you not talking? It's because Classic will be the main host of the channel. All right. Quick biography about the beautiful lady you are seeing on the screen. She's often mistaken for being Jamaican, but her story is proudly rooted in Guyana. So you're joining us for an inspiring conversation with the creator behind Classic Hairstyle and Vlogs, a talented hairstylist whose journey is just more than hair. It's a testament to resilience, creativity, and self-expression. Now, living in the United States and married to an American, she shares how a Guyanese heritage, passion for beauty, and love for people have shaped both her business and her content. From her early days with a comb and dream to building a growing YouTube community, we are going to explore how she balances marriage, motherhood, cultural identity, and entrepreneurship, all while helping others feel confident one braid at a time. So you're tuning in for a story of beauty, passion, and purpose, straight from the heart of a Guyanese woman making her mark one style at a time. Without further ado, Classic, allow me to bring you up on the panel to introduce yourself in the best way you know how. I may not have done it justice, but welcome to the Sunday service. It is such an honor having you here. Please introduce yourself to these beautiful people who are listening to us right now.
And thank you so much, Goga, for having me on your
You're welcome.
Sunday service. And thank you so much, guys, for coming to the Sunday service. I really appreciate you guys. And first, before we get started, we need to start praying, okay?
Okay.
So, every one of you guys, just join your hearts and your hands together and let us pray, guys, before we get started, okay? Okay. So let us start. Let us get started into the prayer. Father God, we wash and cleanse, God, from the very crown of my head, Lord, to the sole of my feet. Lord, renew in me, Lord, the right spirit, the right mindset, God, so that we can worship you, so that we can praise you. Father God, today, God, I am asking you, God, to bless every one of us on the live stream today, God. Bless our hearts, oh God, our family, our kids, our husband, oh God. And Father God, we cover us, oh God, with your blood, oh God. as we continue, God, to walk your pathway, God, because there is only one God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is the God that we know, and that is the God that we look up for today, God, in the mighty name of Jesus. And Father God, cover our mindset, God, that our mindset will be different, oh God. Work through us, oh God, in the mighty name of Jesus, to love each other, God, and to cherish each other, God, on this windy street as we walk, God. Cover us again in the mighty name of Jesus, and let all God's people say, Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Classic. That was beautiful. Over to you.
And guys, I want to introduce myself to those who don't know me, which are already known by a lot of you guys. I'm a little nervous, so bear with me, guys, okay? Bear with me,
You
guys,
got
because it's my first time being like on something like this, guys, and I'm a little nervous. Now it come to the time now I'm feeling a little bit nervous, right? But I am classic hairstyle on vlog, and everything about me, guys, is just classic, right?
I love that.
And I want to tell you guys where the name classic come from. The name classic come from my husband, okay? From way back in Guyana,
Nice.
right? The name of my salon, the name is that name from birth. He gave that name to me because when I first opened my salon, guys, I never had a name. And he called me one day from America and he said, you know what you can name your salon? But that time he said, classic touch. That is what he gave to me.
Yeah.
So the name then was Classic Touch, right? And when I came to America, then the hairstyle added on to the classic with the flag, okay? And let me tell you guys a little bit about Guyana now before we get started into this, right?
Yeah.
So back then I had my salon there, guys, and man, there was so many people to deal with. I used to like working like from 7 in the morning to 3 a.m. the next morning because like when they have activity, guys, the salon will be full and it's just me alone just doing my thing, okay? And there's people outside sitting waiting for them to get their hair done. And that time, ladies, if you know then in the 2000, there was no such like human hair. It was so expensive you couldn't even get that. And mostly like the Chinese hair that they say the plastic hair, but we
Mm.
call it what the name we call it? Can't really remember the name, but it's so like if you light a match, it could catch a fire. That is how the air is like. So back then, and I used to just doing it all the time, right? Working until now, guys, right? But I have like a passion for hair. That is what I love. I have that passion and I keep going and going, guys. You name the air, and Classic can do it.
I love that.
You name the air, and Classic can do it. It's not only that the braiding that you see I'm braiding. The braiding, guys, was my foundation. That is where I started from a teenager, from
Wow.
braiding. Back then, it was my sister-in-law and my older brother because yes, my older brother, girlfriend that time. And she said, you know what? One day I came from school and she said she was braiding someone hair. And she said, come on over, let me teach you how to braid. And I was just standing there and watching her braid. And guys, by just watching and standing and watching her braid, after then, she said, let me see what you can do. And man, you see, another day, Classic started the braiding, started to braiding, even my neighbor's hair, even my mom hair, man. And from then, I said, you know what? I don't want to like stay to braiding alone because braiding alone, I'm not feeling comfortable with braiding alone. So let me go more deep,
Yes.
okay? And there was a friend, me and her was the classmate. She had her salon across the river, and she said,
Classic. Let me hold that thought briefly. You have a raid from God's Child TV. God's Child TV has sent a raid to your channel, so I want you to just
"Oh my
acknowledge.
God, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your raid. God's
Thank
child,
you.
thank you so much. And I really do appreciate you. I'm so sorry I wasn't looking at the screen, but I thank
No,
you so much.
that's why I'm here to make sure that at least you don't miss
Yes,
out.
I'm thanking you so much. God bless you. And
Right.
you will live to see many, 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 many more years to come, okay? Don't
Amen
you
to that.
dare worry because God got you, girl. Okay? Thank you again. Thank you
Thank you so
again.
Thank you so much, God's Child, for that trade, and thank you so
Yes,
much,
thank you
everyone.
so much. Thank you so
And
much.
thank you so much,
Appreciate
everyone,
you.
for coming. And
Appreciate
once
you,
again,
God's child. Appreciate you.
Guys, if you have not connected to Classic Hairstyle and Vlogs and you're on my channel, please click on the pinned link. It will take you over to her live stream. Then you can connect to her there. I see Editrix, I see Juba, I see Roadmaster KSA, I see a number of people coming through. Title Pro, thank you so much. And I see Laura, I see God's Child, I see Simone, I see a lot of people. Thank you so much,
Thank you
everybody
so
who
much,
came in through
guys.
the
Thank
raid.
you so much.
Thank you so much for
Thank
supporting
you
the raid.
so much, Simone. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you so much. Really
Yeah.
do appreciate you guys.
Yeah, Miss TikTok girl, welcome. Nice to see you, Miss TikTok girl.
Yes, thank you all so much. Talman, God's Child TV, Kefnish, and what is her name? Wamua, and
Wamuyu.
all of you guys, Mary Lois. I just
Yeah,
thank you guys, okay?
thank
Nadine,
you
I thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Thank you so
for.
much. God bless you guys, okay?
I love your accent. It's very distinct. You know, when you're praying, I love. There's a very nice ring to your accent. It's very beautiful.
Thank
I wanted
you.
to let us talk about Guyana because most people, me being one of them, I used to think you're from Jamaica. But then I could not hear you say things like, "Yeah, man," like I know, the way our Jamaican friends are
Yes.
always. I could not hear you say those Jamaican things. Yeah, man, love me. I could not. They were not coming out. They were not even coming out a little. Now, until that time, we had a call with you and he said, Goga, I know you think I'm Jamaican, but I'm not Jamaican. I'm from Guyana. And that day, the idea I said, you need to come to the Sunday service and talk to us about Guyana and how it shaped your experience when it comes to styling people and their hair. By a show of hands on the chat, how many of you thought Classic is Jamaican and you are shocked that she's not Jamaican? Just raise your hand on the chat. You can drop that pink hand on the chat. I know a number of you thought she was Jamaican. Literally. A number because I think she hangs around Jamaican so much that we ended up thinking she's one of them. By a show of hands, how many people thought Classic is one of them? Yeah, even Michelle Lifestyle is raising her hand. Simone TV is laughing there. Secret of Laura. Everybody here thought that thinks you're Jamaican. So I'm so impressed that they are going to learn. Ladies and gentlemen, she's not even Helen, even Juba, who is Jamaican, thought you're Jamaican. Juba, you did not even imagine her accent was just like so distinct and different. She was not speaking like us. She was not speaking. Oh, did I actually call myself a Jamaican by saying that? She was not speaking like us Jamaicans. She was speaking. Did you hear the prayer today, guys? Did you hear how powerful that prayer was? Yes. So talk to us about Guyana. How was it growing up there? Like, paint for us a picture of Guyana. What are some of the fun facts about your country that some people don't know? And how far are you from Jamaica? Because most of us, of course, were thinking you're Jamaican, but now we are like, wait a minute, you're not Jamaican?
Um, our country, it's like similar to Jamaica because the same food that they say rice and peas, and we say peas. No, they say rice, peas, and no. Okay, they say stew peas, and we say peas stew. That is what we say back home.
Yeah.
But they are backward. Like they when they go backward, they get stoopies, and we say peace stew. And the same dumpling that they fry, we call it fry bake, and they call it dump. So it's a similar. It's like the same. Actually, like the same culture thing. Like even with the food,
Yeah.
we cook the same. We cook curry,
Yeah.
and we cook. They say brown stew, and we say I'm cooking stew chicken.
Oh, they're saying we say rice and peace. The Jamaicans already saying we say rice and peace. You guys say peace. You said peace or something. What did you say? The Jamaicans are saying on the chat they say rice and peace. What do the guy? What is it? What do you guys call it?
Peas and rice.
Peace and rice. Also the other way around. The other way around. All
Yeah,
right.
so it's
Good.
the other way around. So the steam fish that they make, and the only thing our dumpling is different. Probably they call it another name,
Yeah.
because when we make soup, we make sure we put butter in the dumpling, and it's
Uh
like
huh.
softer. It's like softer, something like, and it's little.
Uh huh.
And we do jerk too
So
sometimes, and
the,
the
the
same
famous
curry.
the famous jack chicken.
Yes, we do that too, and this baked pork, whatever. It's like actually the same. And but our country is, I think, it's bigger than Jamaica,
Mm.
and it's 83,000 square mile there.
Wow.
And yeah, so but I think Jamaica have more people than our country. That is what I think.
Look, no, look at what No Ego is saying, and feel free. Classic, don't look at the chat. I'm here. You can ignore everybody else. You put that tablet away. I got you. I will read for you the chat today. Today you are the boss. Look at what No Ego is saying. Classic, tell him Jamaica cook it. Jamaica cook it sweeter. Why you putting Classic on the spot and No Ego? Because
No,
do you agree?
everybody cooks good. Everybody. I'm not making a difference here. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No.
All right.
No ego. No,
Um,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. So talk to us about growing up in Guyana as a young girl. What was
Oh,
that experience like? What is the culture? What is like, talk to us about your country. Like, what are you so proud of Guyana and so
oh,
on?
I'm proud of Guyana because Guyana is the land of the free.
Woo!
When
Okay.
you when you're there, you're free as a bird. You live your
Wow.
best, live your best life, and it's
Uh-huh.
nothing like America here. You have your neighbors, you can shout to your neighbors. The guys lying on the street corners, they have the bears on the street corners, they drink, and it's nice back home. And you and your family together, and you're not stressed there, and you just relax.
I like that.
You just
Relax.
relax home. There's no places like home.
Nice.
Guyana is nice too. So guys, if you want to visit Guyana, you wouldn't regret it, because I have a lot of Jamaican customer, and some of them said, "Oh yes, I've been there. It's so nice, and it's so free too. Nice,
Right.
and the people warm, welcoming, and everything there, and we are so friendly. So we never show a difference because we are friendly, and I love my country so much, and I love my country so much. And guys, Guyana, like I said, is beautiful, and it's a land of six races. Not only black, we have Chinese, we have
Wait, what?
Indian.
Wait, say that again. Six races.
Guyana is the land of six races.
Wow. Let's go. One.
One, we have Africans, and we have Chinese, we have East Indian, we have Portuguese, and we have the other one is what do I say? what do you call these Amerindians
Wow.
and another
This,
one. But God, we are the land of six races.
I love that. And it's like a blend and quite a mix. Guyana, it's an English speaking country, right?
Yeah, that's only what we speak. The only English speaking country on the continent of South America.
Oh yeah, because wait, and the most I like how you said South America because culturally it's Guyana is very Caribbean when it comes to culture,
Yes,
but
yes,
but but it's located in South America.
yes,
Would you say that this blend of races may have contributed to that cultural richness?
yes. It is.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Yes,
Nice.
it is. So
Okay.
if you
So
if you go to Guyana, you can
uh-huh.
see different type of people. They get the Chinese born there, the East Indian. There's many six races there.
I am impressed. I would want to visit Guyana. Let's talk about your favorite memories growing up there. So how many siblings are you guys in the family? Did you all like grow up? Were you all like born in Guyana? Are
It's
your parents also from Guyana, or they came from different parts of the world or something?
probably my fourth parents, but my parents was born in Guyana. I don't know about my fourth parents, and
Yeah.
yes, I don't know where they came from, but my mom and my dad, they're Guyanese too, and our siblings was like 12 of us.
Wow,
But
big
but
family.
I'm the second to last though.
Wow.
I'm the second to last in my family. I'm the last girl. And then after me, I have my little bro, like I said. And growing up, I'm not from a rich family, but my mom, she had like a snacky that she said she know to cook, she know to bake, name it,
Yeah.
you got it there. And when my mom put out her stuff to sell in that snacket, she never go home back with nothing.
Wow.
Everything sold out. She know to do everything,
Interesting.
everything, right?
How how does it feel being like, I don't know, how many girls were in the family? Your siblings? You said you are 12,
Oh,
so you are
there is only like four girls and all the rest is boys.
so much masculine energy in that family. How does it feel being like the second last born in that family? What was that feeling like?
I
Because out of a sibling family of 12, that must have been a very interesting experience.
I feel great because everybody, oh God, my little sister, even my bro in New York, when he called,
Yeah.
he said, what's up, my little sister? You know? And for my dad, he always used to sing for me, but he passed now. He's not alive anymore. He used to be
Condolence.
singing for me. Even
Yeah.
on his sick bed, he used to be singing for me when I'm there, you know? So
I
I
like.
like being the second to last, and I'm the last girl though. And everybody love me. I'm their favorite. Even for my nieces and my
Yeah.
nephew. Oh my God. The day I turn up there, it's like Christmas for them.
All
They're
right. There's somebody on the chat who is wondering, are we saying Diana, or who are we talking about? We are not talking about Diana. Look at these people. Classic, please, can you help this girl? Please help me. Is it the same spelling of Diana, or I'm pronouncing my own country? Let me
No,
just
it's
ask.
G. Let me spell it for you guys. It's Guyana. It's Guyana.
Guyana. Like you say,
Guyana.
A.
And you can find us near Venezuela, Suriname. You can go near Brazil. It's easy for us to go over Brazil. Okay,
Okay,
those
thank you.
are
She got
those
it.
are our continental neighbors.
Wow. Wait, Brazil. I forgot. It's in South America. It's in South
Oh
America.
yes,
Like,
those are our continental neighbors. You have Venezuela, you have Suriname, and you have Brazil.
Wow. How does it what does Guyana mean? Like what does it mean? Because I know for you as locals you will understand the meaning of your the name of your country. Does it have any special meaning or something?
Not to me, not to my knowing. I just know my country as Guyana.
Uh-huh.
And again, I'm going to say to you guys, it's really beautiful if you go there. And if even if you're Jamaican, you're from Kenya, you go there, you're gonna feel like home because in Guyana we have African there that go to university.
Oh wow. Guys, she said it's a place it has they have about 6 races, so you'll be really at home. Let us talk about now. So growing up in Guyana, then now
Okay.
now you move to the states. But what like necessitated you to get interested in like hair, for example? I think you are just talking about that story earlier on at the
Yes,
beginning.
I was getting into that. That's what I
Yeah,
was getting into.
yeah.
Yes. So this is how my journey began, right? Like I said, it started from home when I'm braiding, and there was this girl that me and her was in the same class. She said one day she said to me, "You can come on over to my place and you can start it to braid." And I started to braid from there because anybody come to the shop, they will and they want to braid. I'm the one that is in charge of braiding, okay? And I will keep braiding there and braiding. And at one day I tell myself, you know what? I don't want to stay at this level of braiding. I
Mm.
just want to branch out. Because guys, I love air so much that I can't stick to one thing. And there was this girl in this popular salon that everybody go to. And I was like, damn, I wonder if I can fit in there. Okay. And
Yeah.
one day I was going home and this girl asked me, and I was praying to God that this girl will ask me one day if I can come and work with her. So one day I was going on my way home and she looked at me and she said, "You want to come and work with me?" I'm like, "Yes, whenever you're ready. You ready
Yeah.
tomorrow?" And she's like, "Wow, you already set." So I said, "Yes, I'm already set." And she was like, "Okay." And was her and her mom, she and her mom was walking same time. So the mom said to her, "Why would you ask her if she want to work with you and you know she is working the girl, her name is Simone.
Yeah.
You know she's working with Simone." And she tell her mom to be quiet. "I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her." Okay? And in spite of
Classic, classic. We are losing your voice. I don't know what happened. It's getting choppy. The audio.
okay, I don't know what happened there. Can you hear me still?
Let me try. Maybe it's because I'm sharing this. Just say something.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, just carry on.
Yes, and at that time now, I said, "When you want me to start?" And she said, I said, "Tomorrow." And she said, "Yes." And that was the moment I'm waiting for. And I started
Wait,
off at Barcelona.
wait. We are
And
still breaking for some reason. We are still breaking for some reason. I don't know why. Um, I don't know that we did. I don't know that we need to put earphones on you or something. It was just fine. Uh, Mike, just say something. Just try again. Let's go back to the story.
are you hearing me now?
Yes, I can. I don't know, but the audio is cracking, as Alison would say. Alison, thank you. Yeah, I think everybody can hear. The audio is cracking a bit. Let me have it. I don't know. I can have you come out.
Sorry, Goga, it was cracking from your side. So you can probably check your side.
No, no, it's actually on your end because everybody is saying that it's your voice that is cracking. Mine is okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So what I can do? I'm going just drop out and then come back in. Just get you out and then bring you back in. We see whether it will fix it.
Oh, well, you already
Or
told me.
okay, let me. All right, let's see whether when it gets back. I know that it is. Simone, can you say something? Can you hear me, Simone? Simone, can you hear me? Yeah, it's we lost your voice completely. Simone, can you hear me?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Say that again.
No, it's classic talking. But you say Simone.
I'm thinking of Simone. I'm thinking of Simone because you are giving the story about Simone who was working at the. But anyway, I'm glad.
Simone.
I'm glad Simone has made your voice come back. Okay, welcome back. Your sound is back. Okay, you're talking about Simone working at the salon, and you're being told back to your story.
Why is it still that song? Okay, I'm clear now. Yes, guys. So the other day, the next day, I started working. And when I started working, guys, I started working from washing from the washing of hair. So anybody come at the shop to get hair done, I'll be the one that be washing the hair, okay? And after then, she said, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna start it. So she gave me the
Uh
station.
classic, classic. I think it's the microphone or something. I don't know. It's too far from you or something. Maybe we bring it a bit close. Uh, I can reduce your screen a bit because it's like it's breaking like you're very far. So let's see whether we can get it done. Uh, because it was just fine until if it refuses, we'll just have to get like what do you call it? We'll have to get like earphones or something. You'll just plug in your earplugs and then you talk with your earphones. That usually solves almost all audio problems.
But I don't have an air plug though.
Okay. Yeah. You could uh can you say something else? Just let's can you call David Hunt or something like that?
David on.
Yeah. Still having the crack guys still having the cracking noise. Huh.
David on.
I don't know. I don't know. Uh Okay. Juba says if she's using StreamYard, she can turn off the video. Okay, turn off the video temporarily. We hear?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Hello?
now I can hear you. I don't know what you did. Okay, carry on. I hope it crossing fingers. Okay, classic. Uh
Can you hear me now, guys?
we
Okay.
can hear we can hear you,
So
but it's still like creating that breaking effect. So what I want you to do, can you click on the video thing down there? Sorry guys, we are going to solve this right away. Just click on the video thing temporarily. We see whether it sorts out. Just turn off your video using the thing at the bottom of the screen.
on the camera.
Yes, on the camera. I know you may have to rise up to just click on the button, the video button.
Oh,
um
it's me. Oh, man.
yes, just the video at the bottom.
Huh?
The video, turn off the camera, just the camera button. Just click on the camera button. You said it's a video issue. Can you say something?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, I'm here. The camera is off.
Okay, it's not a camera issue. So I want you to click on the three dots.
Click on the three dots. Turn on my oh,
Yes, three dots below your video, and then leave the studio, and then click on the link to bring, and then you click on the link I sent you on WhatsApp to come back.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, you've seen that leave the studio thing. So click on the three dots, leave the studio.
It didn't say leave the studio. It said comment. It said setting, and it get like streams.
Okay, I'm kicking you out of the studio. So just go and click on the link on WhatsApp. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I don't like this kick guests from the studio. So I've kicked Classic out of the studio so that she can come back, and let's see whether the problem will be fixed. Yeah, so guys, as we wait for her to come back, if you're not connected to Classic Hairstyle and Vlogs, the link is pinned up there on top of the chat. Thank you so much for the support. I will see already a number of you are already on her channel. Thank you so much for that support. I don't take it for granted. Bear with us with these technical issues. We are going to make it back. And I family, nice to see you. I thought I saw there's somebody I saw on the chat. I wanted to say hi to real quick. Robon Courage, welcome, Robon Courage. I have put us down your question. I'm going to ask your question next when Classic comes back. I'm going to ask Classic that question. And then I've also seen Andrea J in the building. Welcome, Andrea. Thank you so much for popping in. Kick her out. I like how Blessed is saying, kick her out. Blessed Life Journey, why are you like this? I have kicked her. I've kicked the guest out of the studio. So let's wait for her to come back. Classic, click on the pin on the link I sent you on WhatsApp. It should be able to bring you. Simone, there's a lady who used to work at the hair salon where Classic started her career. So Simone, we are not talking about you. Before you go and start rumors that Goga was talking about me yesterday at the Sunday service when he was talking to Classic. Simone, we are not talking about you. I know you are listening in the bushes. And great job, Simone, on the raid last night. You raided us to Blessed. Blessed raided us to Dean. Dean stayed live for 12 hours. Thank you so much for that. David saying, what about my question, Okra? Yes, I've put your question on there. Yes. Welcome back. Classic, can you, do you have like do you have these earphones that normally, do you have earphones or the headphones that you can put on your ear when you are like on a phone? Yeah, because it's still having that cracking sound. I don't know why. Uh, it's still there. It's like we can hear you, but it's still cracked. But hopefully, if you can put some earphones, it will be able to fix it. Usually, that's what I do, and I get bad audio. Goga, I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much, A&I family. And today I called your name correctly. I did not say AI. Joyful Reflections, welcome. It's been a minute. How have you been, Joyful Reflections? Thanks so much for coming in. Don't worry, Classic. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Simone, Title Pro is saying hi to you there in the bushes. Title Pro is saying hi to you there in the bushes. Classic, you could borrow your husband's earphones. I know he has them. I know he has them. Uh, Guys, I love how the outfit looks amazing. The outfit looks amazing. Helen Akwa is laughing. Anabu Lashmi Beat. Welcome, Anabu. Anabu was our Sunday service guest last week. And Anabu talked about makeup and beauty. Today we are having a classic talk about hair and how making hair is also a form of artistic expression. And that is why we are here to discuss this conversation with Classic. Classic, are we back now?
Yes, we're back.
Yes! Now your audio is perfect. Oh my goodness. Whatever you did. Whatever you did. All right. Carry.
You know
We,
what I did? I take out it was in the charger, so I take it out from the charger because it's already 100% already in my phone.
Okay, now it's perfect. Now we can hear you very well. Before you continue with your story, and now I hope you did not get Simone kicked out of her job. And we are not talking about the Simone on the live stream. We are talking about a different Simone. So there's a question that was asked here that I want you to answer real quick. The first question I'm being told to ask you by Carlos. Please ask her about oil, rice, and sugar. I think it was in the context of Guyana.
Oh,
Oil, rice, oil, rice, and sugar.
but we're gonna get there though. Let me start with the air journey, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about the
Yeah.
6 natural resources that we have in
Okay.
Guyana. Okay, that is included
Perfect.
our natural resources.
Perfect. All right. Let's carry on.
So we're gonna get down to that. Let us talk about the hair, and then we're gonna get down to that. Okay, guys?
Awesome. All right. Carry on, classic.
It is blurry here. It's gonna get clear.
Yeah, it's blurry because I think maybe the internet or something like that. But it's fine. We can hear you. When it's blurry, I'll just focus on your channel so that you can continue to talk so that we don't like lose that
Oh,
time.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So yes, guys. As I get started there, and I was washing air, and then one day she gave me a station, and she said, "You know what? You can start it by you're gonna start to do the natural hair now." So I said, "Okay," and from then I started to like go into stitch, and I started to stitch, and I was stitch like up to here. Okay, get the person here started to stitch, and from then she is gonna come and she's gonna take over the top to finish. Okay, because she didn't want to allow me at that time, right, to finish the person here. So I will go ahead and keep stitching, and when I reach that part I have to leave it out for her, okay? And then the next time, like in the space of a month, she said, "You know what? You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do your thing. I'm gonna go ahead and finish everything." So I said, "Wow." And then, guys, that was it. I started to stitch, and then one time she let me do like a short wig, and then that's quickly, and then another time, Goga, are we there? Hello,
I am here. I'm here. I'm listening.
hello.
I can hear
Okay,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and after then now, guys, that has been classic. Get like a pro, because I started to do the bob weave and my cutting and everything, and it was A1. So after then, I decided to go to cosmetology school. And when I get to cosmetology school, guys, I master everything, because all of the girls that was there, and nobody know to start it to braid and everything. So when I got there, man, I master everything. I master the braid. I master the wig making. I master even the teacher. She left amazed, and she said, "What you know that from?" And I said, "I know it from because of work." And she said, "Okay." So everything I mastered, the jerry curl, the perm, and everything, guys. So when I come out of the beauty school, I was at number one.
Nice.
I was the number one there because I already know to do my stuff. So I only go there because I needed my certificate. And guys, the reason for going for my certificate is because I want to venture out into my own business, okay? And that is how I venture out. And after when I get my certificate, I venture out and go and open my own salon, and that's how the story went. That's how I started to work on my own. That is how I
This
started to work, guys.
this was just in Guyana, right?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm in
Okay,
Guyana
good.
right now.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then so I like how you said you started by being an apprentice, learning from experience before you decided to enroll in school to now go and perfect your art. Let's talk about now after you finish cosmetology school and now you have to start your business. What was that experience like, and what are some of the lessons you learned, especially starting a hairstyle business in Guyana?
Oh, on my horn, you're talking about when I'm on my horn?
Yes, now on your own, because I know that that is something that naturally had to happen.
Oh, when I started on my own, let me give you this little receipt. Like you said,
Yes.
to go on my own, I had no money. No money, not a dime.
Ah.
But I want to start on my own. Right. And there was this pastor that I knew from the other side. He was controlling the building. So I said, let me go and ask Pastor Emil at that time if I can rent his place to the top there. And but guys, I hadn't no money, like I said. So I just work by faith. I'm just telling
Mm.
you how faith works because the word of God said you could shop without money. So I'm just showing you how I shop without money, okay? And guys, I went there and I was trusting God the whole time. And I said, you know what? Let me ask him. And so, and when I went ahead and I asked him about the place, he said, you can go ahead. And I said, really?
Wow.
He said, and you don't have to pay me as yet. You just take the room and you can do whatever you want. You can renovate the place. You can do the painting, whatever. And guys, I just went ahead, right? And when I went to the room, there was nothing in there, and I got to start from scratch. So my
The
mom,
equipment. Yeah. Mm.
so my mom at that time, she get everything for me. She get it my stove for me to work with. I got it my mirror, the big mirror that you put on the wall, and I got the place paint, and I got a shelf there, and everything I did put in place. And the pastor even give me some chairs. I was blessed.
Nice.
And then my mom, she purchased the dryer for me, both of the air dryers and even the one that you use with your hands. We go ahead and get a comb, the towel, and everything you need to work with.
Mm.
So it wasn't that hard for me because God come true for me. And the people that I know from the other place that I used to work, the salon that I used to work there, they saw me
Yeah.
and they say, "But you're not there anymore. Where are you at?" And I tell them where I'm at, and they guys they come there and find me, and that is how I start gaining my client and start doing my thing, and then I started making the coins. I started to make the money, and guys, I was proud of myself. I was really proud of myself because I said that is from nothing to
Mm.
something, right?
I like.
Because back then I used to like underpaid. And I said, you know what? I don't want to be underpaid anymore because sometimes she will leave me there to control the salon. And one time, one lady was there. She said, the same thing you were doing for her, you can do it for yourself because you know to do a lot of stuff. You can cut the hair, you can do your thing, and the same money that you take from me and you put in our draw, you can put that too in your draw. And I'm like, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I can go ahead and do my thing because everybody they come there and they keep giving me this. I spirit and keep motivating me. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And that is how I went to the pastor, and he said, okay, do whatever, right? And
Yeah.
like I said, I hadn't a cent and I didn't have a dime, and I started do my thing, guys. And the first week of work, guys, I made a lot of money. And I
Oh.
stood there in the mirror, and it's so tears start running down my face. I'm like, damn, I can do this. I said, I can't believe it was me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? In one day, I made like thousands of dollars. One day.
Wow.
But just being there from 9 in the morning to 3 a.m. And, I used to got to take taxi to go home because the money was so much. So you got to take taxi to.
So that you're not robbed or anything. Wow.
Exactly, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And that time was my little bro. He said, you know what? Let me come there for you. And he used to come there for me. And I'm going to put all the money in this bag. And guys, when you work for yourself and you see you can earn so much money, you like, what? You feel like a big thing.
Yes. I did, and it is your own effort. This is your
Exactly.
own.
I feel like
This is your.
someone different. I said, yes, you can do it. You know, but I'm saying this to you guys that there's nothing out there that you cannot do, okay? You can do
Amen.
anything you want to do.
I
It's
love
just your
that.
mind. You
I
can do
like
it,
it.
guys. You can do it. If I can do it without a dime, you can trust God the same way.
I
And
love that.
guys, I started to make this money, but I didn't let it get to my head. I just keep humble,
Hmm.
because, and I learned to manage my business by having a book there. And then let me give you this other receipt what I did, guys. Remember I said I hadn't a dime, okay, to open up there.
Yeah.
And I made my shelf. That is how I keep trusting God. And I made the shelf there, and the wall is there, and the wall is empty. I know that people gotta come there and get a hair done. So here is what I did. My mom made two gold bracelets for me because in my country we got a lot of gold too. My mom present me two beautiful base bracelet, we call it, right?
Yeah.
And one day said, but I'm broke though. I said, I'm broke, but I don't have nothing else, but I have these two bracelets that she made for me. So pretty, so beautiful. I love it. That was for my birthday. And there was this friend she used to come by. She know the oaks and the crooks because I don't know too much about the road and about selling these stuff. And I said, what about if you go and sell these two bracelets for me? And she said, really? I said, yes, because I wanted thing on the shelf in the salon for when the clients come in there, they can see and they can buy.
Yeah.
And I wanted some air for the salon too, that when if you come without air, you can buy. And I take it and I give it to her. And she went across the river. Okay. She went across the river, guys, and she got it sell for me. And she come back there with the money, and I said, okay, I'm going into the city now. That is Georgetown. So anybody here, somebody say GT, that is in Georgetown, Guyana. That is where you get all of the stores that sell all the different things that the other part where you from don't have. You gotta go and travel to the city in order to
Yeah.
get all these stuff. And I went there, guys, and I bought all of my shampoo, my conditioner, and I bought my hair, and I bought all my stuff for my shelf and everything. And guys, from there, I went on. Your girl classic was on, started to do everything, started to But at that time, guys, I put braiding aside because braiding would be too tough for me that time. Because why I put braiding aside? Because there was so much hair to be done. I had to be like stitching. I had to be like making wigs and even putting in the eyelashes, not the one with the strip, the individual, guys. And I was so busy with those things. So I had no time for braid. Okay, I set that aside and I continue to go on and doing my stuff. People can come, they're gonna buy their stuff from the shelf and I start selling like earrings. There are other chain selling, but there is no goal, it's just fashion. Okay?
Mm.
And they will buy hair. And then guys, you know what I started to do? And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna go and get myself a refrigerator that when they come in there and they're hot or they're thirsty or something, they can get something to drink. Okay?
Yes. Uh,
So at that time, my husband say, okay, I'm gonna send you the money. I'm like, I'm now talking to him. So when I heard he said, I'm gonna send you the money, I was like, yeah, yeah, send me that money. And he did send me the money and I went to the city, get my refrigerator, put in my Vitamalt, everything in there. And
yes.
then I said, but they're gonna get thing to drink. What about something to eat then? Right? And then I leave and then I go and get some all kind of biscuit, you name it. They got cookies there, they get whatever there. And man, I was booming. I was booming when the customer there, they're sitting and waiting. They're gonna pick the malter, they're gonna pick up every whatever they want to eat. And guys,
Yeah.
when I'm ready, I make one checkout with my book and they say, what is my check? And I said, your check is like, and I'm like,
Yeah. Give me the money. You took my sodas, my
exactly.
biscuit. Yeah.
And guys, at the end of the week, your girl was solid. When I said solid, I was solid as a rock.
I love that. Solid,
I was
solid.
solid as a rock. And I feel so proud of myself. Getting there, I said, look where I came from, right? To where God brought me. And guys, I was so happy.
I love that. Simone TV says, wow, this story had to be told here. A real businesswoman. We talked about you, women empowerment last night. Where your crown queen. Where your crown queen. Classic. What were some of the initial challenges that you had? Because one of the things I like that you said there was you had to be going home at 3 in the morning. You have to be going home at 3 in the morning, which is like very, can you imagine if you're going 3 in the morning and you have to start at 9, it means you only had like about less than 5 hours to rest in between the job. So one of the challenges that comes out here is the long hours that you have to put in when you're starting off the business. Did you expand eventually? Did you pay past who was taking care of the electricity bills? Now that you are expanding, there's a refrigerator, there is food being brought. Did you get extra hands? Did you get to employ some people just to help you, or how are you managing all this alone?
No, I was mastering it by myself.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
guys, if you really take a look and just come and see how the hard work that I put out with me, myself, and I, guys, I'm a pusher. I'm a go-getter. I'm not what you just see there, but Classic is a go-getter. I'm very hardworking. Even my husband could say that to you.
I like that.
I'm not
Wow.
just lay back. I'm a go-getter because I started to take care of my own electricity. I started to take care of my rent because guys, I push it from 9 a.m. to 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
sometimes 1 a.m. in the morning. And sometimes customers will say, they will say, Classic, I have to work. Can I come 8 o'clock in the morning? And I'm
Yeah.
like, and they're my best customers. So I can't say no. I gotta say like, okay, all right, I'll be there in the morning. So I got up early and I do what I gotta do. And guys, I gotta do my chores before I leave the home, okay? I gotta sometimes I wake up early and I wash clothes. And guys, there is no washing machine. You gotta get
Yep.
your you gotta get your the the tub you call it or the basin, whatever, and you put your scrubbing board and you with your brush and you like this, and then you put your clothes outside with the clips and you put it to dry, and then you go, you get yourself shower, and then you put on your clothes and then you out, and then you're
Wow.
never going to see me back until 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. in the morning. Guys,
Interesting.
that is how I'm a pusher. I'm a go-getter. If I want something, I go get it.
Let's talk about now. How long did you do this before now you started considering probably now leaving Guyana for the States? How many years did you put in into the work? And when the opportunity now came for you to leave the United States, what happened to the business? Because that I know that can be, it's a list of
Yeah.
clients. It's a list of it's a whole
Good
a sacrifice
question.
has to be made. Yeah,
Yes, good question.
yeah,
Um, Before originally living here, um, I go and I had a visa at that time, okay? And I started to travel and come to the United States, travel and come to the United States, and that messed with my business big time.
yeah,
Because when you keep traveling and you going, you coming, it was nice for the first because your customers will be still there with you and they keep coming. But after a time, when you come to America and you stay like a little time, over a month, and you go 2 months to 3 months, and then you get
yeah.
back home, your customer wouldn't be waiting on you anymore.
Nope.
So it kind of started go down for me.
Okay.
And when you're there, and you probably at one time I saw one of my customer and they say, but you've been gone forever though.
Whoa.
Yes, they say you've been gone forever though. You take a little while. You never. And I started to go at this person, and it's hard to come back. So
Mm,
I'm like, it's okay, but the real one, they used to still keep coming. They used to still coming. But the lot of customers that I had before, they wasn't there anymore because of traveling.
mm.
But it was good, but they wasn't there anymore because of
Wow.
traveling.
Ooh.
So that take a little toll on me, but not so much like the financial, because no, I started to get a little help from abroad. So I was like not feeling it, because if I was there and didn't get in help, well, then I would have got to think about it. But
Mm,
I didn't have to worry about it.
nice. Did you ever tell your mother that you sold the bangles, the golden bangles she got you for your birthday? Does she know that you sold those bangles for the business?
Oh, because she was there she always a businesswoman, right? And that
Yeah.
time she used to be working in the place called Madia. That's a gold place, and she had her business there too. And
Mm.
she never knew that I sell the bracelet until
Yeah.
until one time when she come from there, and she was like, "Where's the bracelet that I give to you for your birthday? There's no bracelet there." And I was like, I took a little time to answer, and then she said, "What did you do with the bracelet?" And I said, "Mom, I want to confess to you that, you know what? I was broke and I sell the bracelet." And she was like, "Why you do that?" And I said I really, really had wanted to start this business and I had no money. And she said, you should have told me you didn't get money. I would have able to back you up in that area too, but I didn't like asking her for too much, because I said she already get this the dryer, the stove
Yes.
and
Yeah.
everything for me, but I didn't want to put too much of burden on her. So I'm like, no, this time I need to stand on my own. And standing on my own was selling the base slip, right? And from then, she wasn't pleased and she said, but I give you that for your birthday. You never supposed
I
to get
I
rid
can
of that.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, she said it. Even a day like today, she always remind me. And I told her that I'm gonna make it back, but I never get the opportunity to make it back because it's
Ah,
already gone. And that was it with her.
wow.
Yeah, that was it.
Guys, if you have any question you want to ask us, Classic, make sure you drop it on the chat. We have maybe just to get you to take a break before I ask the next question will be to answer this question. David Ant is asking, let me ask my questions now. Host, what is the co-host opinion about okra? Now that you talked about serving biscuits in your salon, getting sodas and drinks for your customers when they are thirsty, did you used to like have okra in the fridge as well? Just asking.
No, I never got okra in the fridge. I cooked okra. And back
Oh.
in our country, Guyana, we cook
Mm.
okra a lot, okay? If you want to make it steam fish, you can put okra, okay? You can put
Yes.
okra into your steam fish and
Uh-huh.
you can use it, you can fry okra,
Yeah.
you know? Yes, that's what we use okra for. But we love okra because it is very healthy. And I can eat it
Uh-huh.
raw too. If you wash the raw okra and you bring it to me, man, I'll mess that up.
David, that's why you so quiet in the bushes. David, that get out of the bushes. The okra question is being answered. The okra question is being answered. Classic, you said you eat raw okra.
One time I did try it. I never eat it then, but
Yeah.
when I come to America, I said one time my husband was eating it and he said to me, "Try it. You can." And I'm like, "You."
Your American husband was eating okra and you had not tried okra.
And I never
The raw.
and but I tried okra, but not that raw.
Oh, cooked. Back at home, it was always cooked.
Exactly. But I
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna try. I said, no, I never eat it. And he said, try it. You're gonna see. And
And-
and I just and I just take the young ones, the smaller ones,
yeah.
one of the small one, and then I washed it and I'm making my mind up. I'm like I started to come from 1 to 10 and then I put it in my mouth and I'm like, and
Ah, ah,
then
ah, ah,
I
ah.
as I chew, I make one swallow like and that was it. And that was it, guys. Just make and
Oh
I,
my goodness. Ah,
and that's it. But I only had it once though.
I like how David Ant is saying, Goga, I can't hear the co-host. How convenient. We can all hear the co-host. We can all hear Classic very well. David Ant, you can't be having audio problems at this. There are no audio problems happening on the live stream. We can hear everything that the co-host is saying. You can't be creating this temporary audio problems because she's talking about okra. Allow me to say hi to a few people. I see Suzanne Suzanne M16. Welcome, Suzanne. I thought I saw my brother Big Ben from London. Thanks so much for coming in, Big Ben. Anna Boo is agreeing with you that yes, we do eat okra because Anna Boo was here last week at the Sunday service, the makeup stylist. And Anna Boo's mom is from Guyana as well, Classic. So
Oh wow, from where?
Anna Boo, she's currently in Canada, but her mom is from Guyana.
Oh wow.
But she grew up in
Nice.
Antigua and Barbuda. She was born, she was born and raised in Antigua and Barbuda, but the mother is from Guyana.
Oh wow, nice.
Yes, so I even told her that you'll be here today. So I think she's very happy that, oh wow, a piece of Guyana, a piece of her mother is there with her.
Yes,
Yes,
Guyana.
yeah, Guyana. Okay. So let me see if there's any question on the chat. And guys, if you want to ask anything about the business, Evangelist Melvina Thomas, nice to see you, Mama, our international mother. Thanks so much for coming in. Title Pro
Thank
had
you
some
so
very
much for
fresh.
coming, Evangelist. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
Title Pro had some very fresh okra in
Appreciate
his
all of
farm
you guys
today.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Title Pro,
joining.
Title Pro, you need to do like an okra video and you tag David Hunt. Even I'm going to ask Classic to chew raw okra, so that we can share it with David. We can share it with David. Um, I want to ask you something about, and this can also Georgetown. I'm being corrected by Anabu, Georgetown.
Yes.
Eunice Eunice Talata, welcome. Eunice Talata, welcome, Eunice Talata. Thanks so much for coming in. And then David Ant says that the audio is fine after the okra question has been answered. Unfiltered Maria, thank you so much for the 4 months of trust. Thank you so much for the 4 months of trust. I don't take it for granted. And guys, we are two monetized channels, so in case you're watching from Simone's, please make sure you interact with the dollar sign. I just and Maria, thank you for reminding me. Please,
Not
please
Simone. You keep saying Simone.
wait. Oh, I don't know. Simone is confusing me on the chat. Classic. I said we are both monetized, so both Classic and I are monetized. So make sure you are connected to like the house by using the pin link, and then in case you can interact with our dollar sign, please click on that sign. Please click on that sign. We are both monetized channels. Hit that dollar sign so that you can also support the channel. It does not. We do not take it for granted. We do not take it for granted. So thanks so much, and filter Maria for that blessing. Let me ask you something about the challenges of the business, because that's one thing that somebody may be listening to you right now, and they may be wondering, in case they want to venture into a business like in the hairstyling business. What are some of your biggest challenges when it comes to this business that you face? And let's a good example would be customers maybe not willing to pay the price, the prices that you tell them. And you are running a business, you're spending so many hours in the business trying to make sure you're preparing the wig or whatever it is that you're doing. So what are some of the challenges, especially that you've experienced in the hairstyling business? For maybe somebody may want to start that business and they're listening to you right now on the live stream.
First of all, I must say, if you wanna start a business, you gotta like love what you're doing. You gotta like love it. If you know that you wouldn't be loving it, don't go into that, because it's something that you gotta love, and you gotta have a passion for doing hair. Okay, so if you know that you don't have a passion or you don't love it, you don't really go into it for the money, but you go
Yeah.
into the business because of love. Okay, because the time you start, when you go in there for love, there is where you're going to do good, because you're going into it for love. But if you go into the business for money, you're not going to make it, because you're going to keep looking at the money. You got to love what you're doing, and the money will follow after. Okay, and the part with the challenges that you face with the customer, guys, you got to be strong. If you want to venture into doing air, you gotta be strong to face with customer. Because if you're a weak person, I don't know what will happen, but you gotta be strong, because sometimes, I mean, if you're talking about a price, you need to let the customer know the price from before before they
Yeah.
get into the seat. Before they sit down, you need to let the customer know about the price before they sit in your seat. Because if you never say the price, then when the customer go in the seat to sit down and they already get the hair done, you got to take what you get.
Well, because you can't start undoing the hair.
Exactly, because you finish do the hair and they say, but you didn't say that. You didn't say that price. And you like, what? I did say that. No, no, nope, you didn't say that. especially here in America. It's different from back home. So here, you got to state your price first. When you get that call, make sure that you state your price.
Okay. Let's
Okay?
talk about the let's talk about the transition from Guyana to the United States. How did this happen? You talked about making some few trips that could take you 2 months, and then you come back, and that's when now you find that customers have moved on and things like that. Uh, what necessitated you to make a permanent move now from Guyana to America? And what was that experience like for you, just leaving home and going to the great USA? The good thing you had always traveled to the states before you made the move, so I think it was easy for you to fit in because you used to like have a bit of it. But when did you decide that okay, I am now going to close the business, I am going to pack my bags, and I'm going to go to the United States?
Um, I was waiting for this moment a long time. I was waiting for this
Oh.
moment because when I was like traveling like up and down, one day I said to myself like, and then my husband said that he will close that chapter, because there is where I met him when he went back there, right? That's before I think I just opened the business or something like that, yeah. And when I met him, then I started to think different, right? When I met him, I started to think America. Okay, America, here I
Oh.
come. America, here I come because I knew the guy has loved me very much. So I knew I had a chance of living in America because it wasn't no play. I felt the love and I felt the, what do you call it? The energy was there and everything was there. The
Yeah.
love was there. I knew that he loved me. I said, I knew he's not playing. I knew he
Ooh.
wasn't fooling around. So I started to think, okay, I'll be living in America. It's just time. And then I couldn't wait for this time when he come and he see me and then he go back. And then when I go at the airport, I feel so sad. And he was like, okay, one day we'll be traveling together. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for the moment. I couldn't wait for the moment because from the time he get back on the plane, I feel so sad again. And when he called, he like, all what I want to hear when he said, okay, I'm going to close that chapter. I'm going to close that chapter because there was a distance relationship. And I like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And in the spite of waiting, that is where I go into the church. I said, let me go and join the church so that I can be humble, which I'm a humble person. But that is the time I said, like I got my calling. So I just went to church, and there is where I got baptized and stay right at Jesus' feet. And that is what I love, and continue to worship and fellowship with my fellow Guyanese. And it was so nice. And guys, serving God, that was the best thing I ever done. When I can pray and God can answer my prayer. And guys, it don't have nothing that I pray and ask God for that I never get it. He always win and he show up right in time. Not at the time that I wanted it, but God just show up right on time, right? For me. And guys, I was there and I was praying and trusting God for my marriage. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait. And when I pray and I think like I want to get married next week, but no, I had to wait on God time. So guys, God timings is the best, okay? So I pray there, I stay there, and I trust God, and my marriage come true, okay? And when it come true, guys, I will know when it come true because when God ready to come true for you, it's like you wouldn't even realize it. It's like a lightning. I was like, wow, I'm getting married? For real? That's when the time do come. And here I am in my dreams. Guys, I even used to be dreaming I'm in America. And my dream come true. Here I am today.
I like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I got a whole lot to tell God. Thank you for being in America, the land of opportunity.
Land of opportunity.
Yes.
Is your husband from Guyana as well, or he was American purely?
Kind of both.
Okay. Or he has some roots in Guyana as well.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. You leave Guyana, you go to America. First experiences in America. You are from a country in South America. You land in the great United States that we see in movies, we see in like popular culture. Was the America what you saw in movies, or you are surprised? First impressions.
Um, that was back then when I
Yeah.
was much younger and you watching the TV, you watching the movie, and you said, what? Like you wanna be there, like you just thinking about, wow, I can't wait to go to America because I can remember one time back then
Yeah.
I used to be saying, you know what? I used to say, you know what, when I get to America, since as I touch the airport, I'll kiss
Yeah.
the ground.
Yes.
I said, oh my God, I can't wait to go to this place. And when I get to this place, I will kiss the ground. As soon as I reach at the airport, I will kiss the ground. And guys, that was just a talk because when I get here, I never kiss the ground.
There was no ground to kiss anyway.
Exactly. No, I said I was go to the floor and I would have bent down like this and I would have kissed the ground because I would have said, well, welcome to America. That is how bad my mind was set on. I was set on
That's
America.
funny.
That was how bad.
Yeah. Culturally, the cultural differences that stood out for you, because you come from a laid back country. It's Guyana. There, it's a blend of culture. America also has its own particular, strong points when it comes to blend of culture. But of course, it's heavily, it's America. So, were there any cultural differences that you picked immediately when you started like living in the US?
Oh yes, yes, great question. There's a lot of difference, yes, because you live in here in America. It's like you custom to live in Guyana that your neighbors, if they don't see you, they shout and they say, "How are you doing today?" And you can be in your house and you can hear the neighbors shouting and calling your name, and you said, I'm coming," and you go through the door and you say, "What's up? What's up?" And they say, "Well, I haven't seen you," and they're gonna come over and probably they're gonna chat with you for a moment and or even they don't come over, they stay at their space in the yard and they come and ask you how you doing, and you stood there on your porch and you can talk to them. And it's different here because and back then, if you're home, your neighbors probably, if they probably run out of some sugar to sweeten
Yeah.
like the tea, they said, "Do you have any sugar?"
Yes.
And you
So
said, "Yes, I have sugar," and you're gonna put some sugar in a cup and you go give it to the neighbor. But in
uh,
America air, if you don't have sugar, you gotta figure your way out. Or probably put your cup under the pipe and just drink some water. That's it.
wow.
Because
Uh,
you said back home it's so easy. If even if you don't even if you're not working, you can make it home. Because you can ask for something and
there's
somebody
that
can give you something.
yeah, that social structure is there, like it's expected actually,
Yeah,
culturally.
that's what I'm talking about. But and you have your kitchen garden back home, right? And you
Yeah.
can go back there, you can get some edo leaf, you can get some bananas if you plant bananas, you can get a callaloo, they call it. There is so much you can get. And if you don't have, your neighbor will give it to you.
Yeah.
And
Food.
if where you live there, you don't even have to go buy coconut. Your coconut tree is in your yard.
I can
But in
imagine.
here in America, you have to buy everything.
Let's talk about food. What your favorite food? You come from Guyana where you're used to having like I mean, what is the staple food in Guyana? Is it the what do you call it? I think I know the name. Is it the pepper pot or something?
Oh yes, that's our favorite. That's only we use that. That's our favorite dish at Christmas. That is what we
Yeah.
use when it's Christmas. There, guys,
Yeah.
it's you can wait for Christmas. I mean, you can eat it any other time than Christmas, but when it's Christmas time, you get your pepper pot, you get
Yeah.
your black cake, you get your sponge cake, and there is so much Christmas time. This be so nice back home.
So
It's really
so let,
nice.
so before so let's talk about the food culture. So when you get to the US, what is that thing that you always used to have a craving for, and you're like, when if I was back at home, if I was back at home, some people will say, if I was back at home, I would be eating okra. I know David Ant will not say that, but what was that thing that you missed, especially about food, when you started living in the US?
I miss all of the food because the food air, it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. You
Okay.
try to like cope with whatever you have, even if you can go to the supermarket and you can get it like the pumpkin. It doesn't taste like back home. Even if you get an eggplant, that's they they call it belanger back in our country. It doesn't
Mm.
taste like back home. The food over in America here, it sucks. It's not like back home. No.
No apologies, Americans. I know there are a lot of Americans in the live stream right now. These are the views
No,
of the
because
guests.
even the Americans, they taste our food and they taste the Jamaican food, and they talk about the difference. They love the food out of their country because at one time I was going to New York
Yeah.
and I go to the rest stop. I go to use the bathroom, and one girl was in there. She said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Guyana," and she like, I read so much on about Guyana. I even check out about Guyana on the net, and it's so beautiful, and the food are so delicious and nice. Why you here? Why you come to America?
Yeah.
And she said, "You come here to America, and I glad to go to visit your country because of food. Why you here then?" And I said, like I didn't know how to answer our question because she asked me, "Why are you here?" It's
Wow.
like it was like what a very tough question for me. And I just look at her and I said, just because I want to be at a different place because I born and I raised in Guyana, so I
Yeah.
want to experience America and their culture and the beautiful scenery that you guys have here. But she said the food is no good.
Wow. That's deep, and the Americans on the chat are actually like green. They're
That
they're
is
saying,
that
yeah,
is what she said to me. I'm not lying. That's
yeah. No,
what she
I
said.
I do get the same sentiment of the chat as well. Especially from my sister, my unfiltered Maria, who is Kenyan, and she says, "Yeah, she's right. I'm here. I've been here for like quite a few years, and yep, I agree with what she's saying." Let's talk about the support system. Just settling in. Your husband played a crucial role in you settling down. What are some of the best? What are some of the best tips your husband, considering he was American, um, what are some of the tips at least that he gave that made you at least settle very easily in your new address?
Oh, first for me, it was very kind of it was like kind of hard for me,
Yeah,
but just getting the encouragement from him and saying it's okay and this is all. And when I go places and I'm trying to talk like The raw Guyanese, he like, no, you can't be doing that. You gotta. And back home, we said, almanac, the thing that you put on the wall that you hang to see the date. I'm like, do you guys have any almanac? He said, no, you can't say that here. You gotta say calendar. They don't know anything about that. And he just be like, excuse me, guys, she just come up. And I'm like, oh God. And there were certain things I had to like get used of and adjust myself. And it was hard like from the first, but now I'm used to it now.
Mm,
But it was kind of hard for me to adjust because remember, Guyana, you said I'm a yardie then,
yeah.
because the culture is different. Over here, nobody pay you no mind. You can't even say see someone and say good morning. You can't say that. They look at you
Wow.
like you're crazy.
Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you
Yeah,
greeting
like
me?
what is wrong with you? That is how they be, you know. It's kind of hard because you just go your way by your business, they go by their business, and that's it.
Oh my
Who care?
goodness.
Who cares about you in America? Nobody cares.
Everyone minding their business. So of course,
Exactly.
so you settle in. You and your husband. You do have kids, in the States. Um, one of the things that also now stands out for you then will be also how your kids grow up. If you are to make comparisons between how you are raised, you and your 11 siblings, you and your 11 other siblings, and now you and your husband have to raise your kids, are there different? Is there like a difference, like you see in terms
Uh,
of your approach when it comes to parenting?
it's not a difference, I will
Yeah.
say, because remember the way you raise, you're gonna raise your kids the same way.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna raise your kids the same way because for me, I know how my mom did raise me, and she was very strict. And guys, you're looking at me, I'm a very strict parent. I don't like give kids their own way. No, I can't do that because you know why? My mom never give me my own way.
That
My
freedom.
dad never give me my own way. I will love kids and I do love kids. I have a heart for kids, but to spoil kids, no, I don't spoil kids. If you come at my place or my home, everyone want to know, oh, kids live here, kids live here. Yes,
They're
kids do
wondering where.
live here. Kids do live
Uh-huh.
here, but they know their place, okay? They know their place because with me, I had to know my place, even with my older sibling, right? Because going to school, they used to like make sure my hair is cornrow and everything. I want to big up my big sister. Big sis, if you're watching me or if you're gonna rewatch this, oh,
Yes.
kudos to my big sisters. Okay? Yeah. In raising
Wow.
me and braiding my hair, thumbs up to you guys, okay? So
In terms, yeah, in terms of the environment, and I want to push this question further. In terms of the environment, do you feel like, for like, let's say, and I think when I listen to your story, and I think I compare, I even do similarities in my country here. There's a difference in how you are raised. Like the way parents were strict, the way you had to like really know your place and things like that. But you're living in an environment where kids also tend to have a lot of freedom. Where kids can actually, you do get situations where kids can actually get you in court and things like that. So I don't know. What are some of the values you feel like you miss? Like you feel like if these kids were to go to Guyana, they will end up appreciating this because I don't see much of this in the States, for example. Uh, would it be like, because I know as you as a parent, you will do your best, but also the environment can influence how you approach it because you're like, okay, this is not Guyana, so I need to.
but like I said, if you grow your kids up, right, mannerly and
Mm,
humble, they will continue to be humble because that is all they know about the humbleness. And the
Yeah.
humbleness is great, teaching your child moral value, humbleness, and teach them about God too. Don't leave the presence of God out from their lives, and teach
Nice.
them how to pray. Because if you teach your kids how to pray too, that will bring a humbleness in their life. Okay?
I
And
like that.
teaching
Perfect.
your children from scratch, from a baby coming up, right? Because back then they say you gotta bend the tree when it's young. Remember, you can't
Mm,
wait until a tree is up there to bend. It wouldn't bend when it's old. So when it's young from a babe, you got to bring these kids up how you want them. So when they get old, they will never depart. It's like the word of God with us. When you
yep.
bend it in us, it will never depart from us. So
Teach
if
them.
you raise your kids in that direction, anywhere, any part of this country, any part of this globe, you can go with your kids and they will
Nice.
remain humble.
I love that. That's powerful.
Yes, they will remain humble.
Teach them when they're young. There's a statement there by Can you imagine? Can you imagine says, I know that classic just based on how you talk in class. I know that you're a strict woman. Yep.
Exactly, because I get it from my mom. Can you imagine? Thank you so much. I got it from my mom. And my mom taught us so much that we move it from one generation to the next, right? And this is my message to any and to all the moms out there. And it's all about how you raise your kid. You can live in Czechoslovakia, you can live in where, even in China, and you want to raise your kids the way do you raise, it will be fine. Because once
Mhm.
you raise humble and know to do things, whatever, that is the same way you're going to raise your kid and
Well
your
said.
kids.
Like that, and everybody, all the mothers on the chat are very excited about that statement, and they're like, "Yes, yes, she spoke right on point." A plus I family
Yes.
saying awesome. Everybody, I see a lot of affirmations based on that example. Have your kids ever had an opportunity to visit Guyana? Have they had an opportunity to visit Guyana? Maybe go see where mom is from and things like
Not
that,
as not
or
as yet. Not as yet. Not
any
as yet.
any plans for them to see where mom is from in the future?
Oh yes, in the future.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Guys, if you have any question that you want to drop to Classic, feel free to ask on the chat, and we are going to we'll put it before her so that she can be able to respond to it. So the next thing I'm going to ask you now, in terms of now, you've moved to the States, you've settled in as a wife, you've become a mother, the business, because this is your talent, and talent never goes talent, you never lose your talent and skill, it always stays with you. um there's a statement there's a statement here from Suzanne M16. Suzanne says doing hair is very expensive in diaspora. Indeed, it is expensive, but for you as a stylist, it's an opportunity. Uh, let's talk about opportunities in diaspora. You starting the hair business in diaspora, where now even the profits are likely to be higher because the cost of living in the United States, you cannot compare it to the cost of living back at home. So people are willing to pay more for these kind of things. One of the things I always see when my fellow country men and women travel to the United States and similar countries is how they cannot find people who can, let's say, shave their hair, because they're looking for like an African person who can shave their hair, like you can make African hair. And I'm sure for you that was like a ripe opportunity also, just to get African clients who wants their hairs to be done in a certain way. This is a problem that we may not necessarily have with Caucasians, or who are living in the States. It may be really Africans, Jamaicans, and those of us who are black. So was America an opportunity for you to just like rekindle the business as much as your dad to close the business back at home?
Um, what I must say, it's kind of hard, but you can make it though. But to venture out like in business here, you gotta
Yeah.
like know somebody like I came here and I'm living here is because of my husband make I venture off into my business back here because he knows people and he talks to people. Because if you leave me to talk to people to say,
Yeah.
well, this is what I do, I would have never meet here. Never. Never.
Tell us more about that. Is it
Every time he keeps saying, you gotta open your mouth. Because guys, back then I
close,
was like,
close? There's a statement here that like saying closed mouths don't get fed.
that's true because that is what he teach me too. He said, because everywhere I'm go, I'm like serious and like being guy because of my upbringing. My mom used to get us in the house all the time. I have
Yeah.
no friend. Guys, even now I don't have no friend. It's me, myself, my husband, and my kids. No friend. It's on social media I come and I get a couple of friends from social media, like social media friend. But like to
Yeah.
have like a friend, no. I don't have a friend. So
So, so your husband was very categorical. You needed to
yes,
like
that's the one that made me venture off into my business.
we
That's the
celebrate
one.
we celebrate out.
I give him all the credit for that.
Wow, we celebrate
Yes,
the
he
social
calls me
support.
because when we go places, he can be the one that's saying, "Oh, my wife does hair," and like they can say, like, really? And why she never say that she do this? And I'll be there all mute like, and he said, "Yes, open your mouth. You're not saying anything, but I have to say it." But guys, if it wasn't for my husband,
But
I,
I
cou-
totally agree.
I couldn't
I
have done
totally
it.
agree. I totally agree. I think you and I have the same personality because I'm pretty much the same. I always let it's always people around me who actually speak on my behalf because I am one person. I
Oh
work
well,
with.
therefore I have a partner. Then you're my
Yeah,
partner. I'm the same.
I'm the same person. I walk into a room. I never even bother introducing myself because I'm one of those people. I don't believe in getting into people's spaces unless you ask me. I will never dare. I will never
Because
dare like.
Gogo, that is our back home. Your parents don't allow you to speak. They always say, "Shut up."
Yeah, yeah, and like those. Why are you speaking in front of the elders and things like
Yes,
that?
they say, "Be quiet." Shut. But in America, they teach their kids to speak out.
Yes,
So they speak out more than us because back then you learn to shut up.
I know.
So when I came to America, that is the biggest problem that I have. Like going to tell somebody that, I do braid, I do wigs, I do like it was hard for me because it's my husband caused me to venture off into my business back here in America. He's like, but you gotta do what you know. Like, I'm like,
Yes,
how am I gonna get there? I'm like, I'm just like at the middle of the ocean, like I'm at the middle of nowhere. How am I gonna get there? But if it wasn't for him, guys, I would have never been here. I'm telling you guys.
I like that. I like that. And so eventually, were you able at least now to start something? And how has that been? How has that been? Because the beauty with your industry is that there is the referral by word of mouth. Like you get one person, they will go and tell. Oh,
Yes,
there's a lady.
because that is what you call referral. Because
Yes,
it happened back home. If you probably do a wig for somebody or you braid somebody hair, they're like, wow, that looks so
he
nice
does it
and
so
neat and
nice.
perfect.
Yes,
Who does your
yeah.
hair? And they say, okay, Classic does your hair. Okay. And somebody call your number. I get your number from Daisy.
Uh
And
huh.
like, and when you get referral, guys, that's the best.
Those are the best. Actually, even for me as a yoga teacher, those have been the best like
Yes,
clients.
because they see your work. They see you actually work. So it's not like you telling them and they say, I wonder if I can give her a chance or not. But when they see you actually work, They just come
Yep.
and say, "Girl, just do it. Just do whatever you know to do."
Who are your biggest clients there in the United States? Which countries are they from most of the time?
Oh,
And
my first biggest client was from Grenada. She's always
oh, where
supporting me
Tolman is
big
from?
time.
Wow. Okay.
No, she's from Grenada.
Yeah, Tolman. I mean, Tolman. Anytime we say
Yes,
Grenada, I'm thinking of Tolman TV.
yeah, she's
Wow.
from they from Grenada. I have Jamaicans. I have a lot of Jamaican customer,
Oh, nice.
and I have people from my country too, and other country too. They from Haiti and Americans.
Nice.
Yes, those are my clients. Even
African.
the bride that
African.
I did, the
Yeah.
bride that I did yesterday, she's from
Yes.
my country too.
I love that. I love that.
But
And
she yeah.
oh no, can you just finish the statement? So that I can. I don't want to interrupt.
Yes,
You
because
say
that bride is so, she came from all the way from Canada for me to get her hair done by classic guys.
what?
All the way from Canada, okay? She was referred from one of my customers, so she came all the way from Canada.
Amazing! Look at that referral. Like somebody crossed borders to come for her hair to be done by Classic.
Yeah, she's from Canada.
Woman, you have a reputation. Look at there's a statement here that I want to read by Marciano. Marciano says, let me see if I can bring it up. Marciano says, keep conquering the hair business. It never fails. I pay a hefty price for my locks here in diaspora. That is Marciano in Canada. I almost asked Marciano how much he pays for his hair. And then David Ant was saying something here. I don't know what he meant, but David Ant was saying, David Ant says that he needs a Jerry curl. David, what Jerry? You don't have hair, David, on your head. Like classic. Do you have wigs for this purpose? David Ant needs one.
He can take this one that I brought here. I have this girl here with me here.
Okay, just hold on. Put it. Let me put you on solo layout so that they can. I'm trying to imagine David Ant in that thing. Oh my goodness, I'm done. David, classic as the hairstyle for you. David, you see, I got you. That was so funny. I don't think classic, you're a mess. You're a mess, classic. I did not see that one coming because I was like, I had not even noticed that she had it there next to her. I was just seeing the other one. So, oh my goodness, that's funny. Classic, can you bring it up again? Let me see. Just bring it up again. David, I'm trying to imagine David wearing this. Oh my goodness, David, you are in the United States. Classic will give you her business address, and then you can get the yeah.
He can have this one here. He can have this one. This one is so beautiful, guys. Look. You
I need
can
to stop
have
laughing.
this one.
Oh my goodness, yo. Hey, anyway, okay. Back to business. Back to business. That was enough laughter. Hey, no.
Yes, that was enough laughter for real.
I can't unsee David. I can't unsee David, guys. In that. I can't unsee David in that thing. Oh my goodness. I can't unsee David Hunt wearing that thing. David, that will be very good content. David, you are looking for watch hours. This is how you get all your watch hours. This is how you get your watch hours in 10 minutes. You come wearing that. Go to Classic. Classic will give you a proper styling, David. You wear that for 10 minutes, you'll have all your watch hours intact. And instantly, because you will have me there. I will go call people. Other people will go call people. Let me tell you, Tribe Goga loves receipts. We are going to call each other because David as his bob. Is it? Did you call it a bob cal? Yeah, a bob cal going on. A jerical, going on. Yo. Anyway, that was funny. Okay, guys, behave on the chat. Let's behave. Let's behave. Classic when you compare doing business in the states, the hair business in the states and Guyana. Give us comparisons. Which one do you appreciate more, and especially
America, America.
the money, smiling all the way to the bank.
Yes, the money.
Okay, makes sense. So meaning doing business in diaspora is good, right?
Yes, it's far way better than back then because the difference you made your coins, man. You made it. Yep,
Ooh,
it's good.
guys, I love it when Classic starts speaking like a businesswoman. She just changes. Even the language changes. The
Yes,
coin.
you made the coins there, man. You made the coins.
All
I love
right,
the coins.
all right. Professor Green, nice to see you. Guys are still laughing. David aren't going for that, rocking that style, including
Oh
Winston.
yes. Oh yes, Laura, is the secret is the okra energy. That's the okra energy. The
Okay,
okra energy.
classic focus. Back to the Sunday service. You have a question from Marciano on the screen. What is the best natural product for locks?
Oh, the best natural product for locks
Hmm.
is like the slime of the okra. You put the young okra in a bucket with some water or a deep bowl
Wait,
and
are you
you
serious?
push
Are
it
you
up.
serious? You're serious right now, or
No,
you're just
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. You put it in a bucket with some water and
wait?
you
Did you
break
say?
it
Did
up.
you say? Did you say okra before I go? You actually?
Yeah, I did say okra. You can slime it up. You want the slime from the okra, and you can strain off the slime, and you can wash your hair with it. That's what they use back home. You can wash your hair, and there is where you get the moist and lock it in, and get your locks more tighter. When you want a better locks, use okra, guys. I'm telling you.
You know, guys, even I was shocked there for a bit. I thought Classic was joking when she said.
No, I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Even Marciano
Because
is shocked. Look at what Marciano is asking. Do you mean okra like David's okra? Even Marciano is asking. You mean
okra
like
I'm
David's
talking
okra?
about because back home, if you wanted like to turn to a dreadlocks, like
Yeah.
rastas, you can interlock your hair. When you finish interlock your hair, you can put okra in the water and it helps stretches and it grow your hair. It's do everything to your hair. That's true.
I did not know okra
You
has this
wash
many
your hair with
benefits.
the okra slime and you keep doing it and it's gonna make your locks come together and tighter. You get a better
Wow.
locks using the okra. Try it, guys. You wouldn't regret trying.
Marciano, there you go. Okra. Okra for the win. Title Pro, there's a business opportunity right there with the okras in your shamba. Title Pro, Anastasia, get those okras. There's a business there right there for the hair, There's a business.
And it bring your locks faster. You see, now people are going to the coming to the salon to get their hair done, and they want to locks it. No, locks didn't start from you going to the salon to get it done. You just at home. You don't comb your hair, and you take. That's how one of my bro turned raster. He put the okra slime and he strain the water and he keep washing his hair with the okra slime. And when he shake it out like this, you can
Yeah.
see the locks starting to grow. And you keep doing that like every week, and there is locks keep coming.
Okay.
You don't go
Uh,
normally and interlock the hair for it to turn like dreadlocks. No, that is what we do.
Professor Green is asking, what about tuna slime?
But
What about tuna slime?
I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't know that.
Okay,
What is he
so
talking
clearly,
about?
Professor Green, clearly this one will not work. A Classic does not know anything about tuna slime. that seems to be a different thing. But I had okra. I am going to be preaching about okra also being good for hair. Classic. Let's just still staying on that line of questioning. The US in itself, how has it influenced your journey as a stylist? Because maybe in Guyana there were certain clients you used to have, and maybe in America you are getting a different set of clients. And a typical example is like the one you just gave, like the bride all the way in Canada who was recommended to you, and had to come to the US for you to be able to do prepare her for her big day. So how was the US particularly influenced your journey as a hairstylist?
A little bit better from home because of when you air, you learned the different things that they like here
Mm,
and things that they don't like, right? It's different, I must say, because back then you dealing with clients, you can do what, when I say whatever, you can put whatever you want into the air, but over here they have their do those and their don'ts and the sinus and all things, and they don't use the product that is kind of carry like scent
mm.
inside. They don't use that. They always said no, that is not the one that I use, and you gotta get the unscented one for my hair. And it's kind of different back home because whatever product you have there, you can
Mm.
use it on your client. But here in America, it's totally different. You can't just pick a product and like put it in someone hair. No,
Oh wow,
you can't be doing
wow,
that. And if they don't want anything, you don't
don't.
put anything.
Yikes.
So it's
Very
different,
makes
totally
sense.
different back home. So that is a part I had to learn. Not to just go and pick up like any product to put in the customer. No, you can't
Mm.
do that in America. No.
All right. You got a blessing by Winston. I want to acknowledge the super chat from Winston's Chronicles. Blessings Classic.
Oh,
There
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Winston Chronicle. I do appreciate your blessing, and may your pocket never out of money. May the blessing of God continue to be on your life. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate your
thank,
blessing. Okay.
thank you so much, Winston. Thank you so much, Winston, for that blessing. All right. And guys, if you have any question you want to ask, you want to ask Classic, feel free to drop it on the chat. I'll be able to place it before her so that she can respond to it. Um, Being married to an American man who also has Guyanese roots, also it must be a great like collaboration in the sense that the balance, the how you guys balance like your cultures. How do you blend your your Guyanese culture with his? Because I know there are certain, and I like how you gave a very good example in terms of when you start when you first landed in the US, you kept on saying certain things, and he's like, no, don't say it like that. Here in the US, do it like this, do it like this. So you can already see like he knew that you needed to like make some sort of adjustment. But when it comes to that cultural balance, how do you guys like navigate the differences? Because I assume he lived in the US longer, way longer. So that's why he has a better advantage in terms of just guiding you about, and also you are you have your culture which is still very intact, and you love your Guyanese culture. So how do you guys balance off the cultures in marriage?
It, it was kind of like hard for me at first, but
Yeah.
I learned how to, like, you call it, bed in there and like learn what he like and what he don't. For instance, the food. Right back home, you can just
Mm.
take a slice of bread and you can just put some butter inside of that bread, and you just
Yes.
go ahead and do what you got to do and eat, right? But
Yeah.
but when you come here to live and to make breakfast, it's different from back home, because back home you're gonna eat whatever you have,
Yes.
right?
It's normal.
And that part was like hard for me. I had to adjust in that area, and with the cooking with the chicken. Back home, when you cut up the chicken, you cut it up very small. So when I came here and I caught up the chicken very small, he's like, no, no, you're not in Guyana. We don't do that here. We don't cut up our chicken very small. We use it like, you do it like in junk. I was like, what?
Oops, we lost you, Classic. I like how the screen just went blank. The screen just went blank, so I'll wait for Classic to get back. Um, it went it went at the perfect time. Then she just said, "What?" And then I wish she froze. I wish she froze like Anabu last time. Um, okay. So I see Nifas TV coming through. Welcome, welcome Nifas TV. So let me wait for Classic to get back. We lost her there temporarily, but I know she's working on fixing it, and then she'll be back. So let's just give her a few minutes. And feel free to drop your questions on the chat. We have been guided by about tuna. Blessed Life Journey says that tuna is great for hair conditioning. Okay. Oh, tuna cactus. Oh, you mean cactus, the plant. Okay, cactus, the plant. Why was I thinking of tuna, the fish? Oh, it's cactus, the plant. Okay. Marciano, they're talking about cactus, the plant. Marciano, they're talking about cactus, the plant. Classic, when you're ready, just come back up. I will be waiting. I think maybe your phone ran out of power or something. You could fix it. All right. You guys are dropping hearts. If you have not yet connected to Classic Hairstyle and Vlogs, once again, thank you so much to all of you who are connecting to our co-host. You do that by going to the pinned link on top of the chat. When you click on that pinned link, it will throw you over to her live stream, which will eventually at least now be a perfect opportunity for you to subscribe to the channel in order for you to be part of her community. All right. Similar to aloe vera. Hey, African Jojo, welcome, welcome, African Jojo. How you doing, my Ugandan sister? Thanks so much for coming in. I see the Knowledge Nest. Welcome, welcome, the Knowledge Nest. You can drop for me some nice pink hats. You can drop for me some nice pink hats as well. Makes a great sandwich too. Yes, tuna the fish. I love tuna because I think I've had tuna sandwich. I love tuna. I love tuna the fish. The fish. But they're talking about the cactus plant. Professor Green is talking about the cactus plant, and that is what Blessed Life Journey said as a conditioner. It will be. I think Marciano was trying to imagine how am I going to put fish on my hair. So I think Marciano was not reconciling how fish and the hair will work. So they're talking about cactus, the plant, right? And thank you so much once again, Winston, for the blessing. Let me say that we have Classic back. Classic, I don't know. I can kick you out and then we try bring you back. Let me see. Kick from studio, kick guests. Yikes! Why did StreamYard say kick guests? I don't like this kick guest thing. I have trauma. I feel like I've blocked them from the studio or something like that. Something like that. Okay. Hopefully she'll be able to get back. But this is a channel. Once again, that is our Sunday service guest, Classic Hairstyle and Vlogs, a queen from Guyana. Guyana is the only English-speaking country in South America. There is where she's from, but it is culturally Caribbean. It's culturally Caribbean, and that's why most of you are thinking that Classic is from Jamaica. But she just clarified that she's no longer from. She's not from Jamaica. She's from Guyana. Welcome back, my lovely co-host.
Yes,
The
I'm back.
devil, the devil is a liar, but you're here. We are
That
doing.
was a customer keep ringing my phone, so I told her I'm on a live, and she said okay.
Hey, you have I hope you're not leaving. There is money to be made. There is money to be made.
No, I'll talk to her after the live. I said
Okay, okay, good.
I talked to
Do you have
her
to
on my
like?
phone.
Do you have to be at work like on a Sunday as well, or you just work on
No, no
weekday?
work on Saturday. No work on Sunday.
Or no work on
Sometimes
Sunday?
if they're in a desperate need, I try to do it early some Sunday morning, but no work on Sunday and Wednesday. No work.
Oh wow.
5 days a week. I do work like even the 12 o'clock to do my live. It is kind of tight for me, but I try to stitch it in because I want to be consistent with my channel so that my channel
Mm.
could able to grow.
Okay. I don't know what you were talking about. We were talking about your husband telling you the cultural how you guys
Oh,
balance off
with the breakfast, the difference.
with the
Like I
breakfast.
said to
Yes.
you, back home, you're gonna take a piece of bread and you're gonna put some butter and you're
Mm.
gonna make your tea and you just eat whatever. But when living in America, you gotta do tuna. I guess it's that Marciano was talking about. You gotta do
Yes.
your tuna, and they got a way you gotta do your tuna. You gotta cut up your onions kind of fine, your nice sweet pepper, whatever, and do it up nice with some
Yeah.
nice mayo and these kind of thing. And my husband like when you can make if you make a stew fish for him and with his bread, it's like different kind of stuff. If you make like plantain, you gotta give him his fried egg, you gotta put his sausage, you gotta put his bacon. It's too much.
Oh, I know. Maybe I'm like, what's that food for? Okay, yeah, that's a lot.
And sometimes I even get mad. I said, oh my God. I said, damn, there is so much they want with one breakfast. There is so many things they want. And
I
back
know.
home, it's just like straightforward. You just get your bread and
Bread.
your tea, and that's it.
That's it. You're done. That's
That's it,
typical
and
even
we're
here.
done. But
Yeah,
here in
you're done.
America, you gotta prepare eggs. Then if you do the eggs, he said, but where is the sausage? You gotta get sausage. And if you have bacon, where is the bacon?
I hope your husband is not listening to us right now. Is he there?
And you can't fry his bacon because it's different. You can't put his bacon in a pan. You have to put it. It's have like these little um
Grill?
grill like. You gotta grill
Yeah.
it so that the oil
Wow.
can run out of.
I hope. Is your husband? Is he listening across the room? I hope he's
No, he's not here. He stepped out.
okay. Good. So he's not collecting receipts on us. Okay, good to
No,
know.
he's not collecting no receipt. No receipt he's not getting today. He's not getting
All
no
right.
receipt today.
Okay. Good to know. Big Boss Lady T, nice to see you. How you doing, Big Boss Lady T? Mason, welcome, Ranatha Mason. Thanks so much for popping. I also,
Hey Renata, always did in London. Thank you so much for joining. How's the
I
weather over there? And please give this video a like for me, okay? Like,
thank
share, and
you.
subscribe, Renata. Mwah. Love
And
you.
then I see Kobinacha, welcome as well. I hope you're doing very well, sis. I hope you're doing very well. All right, okay. No receipts for the husband. Good, there's where we were. The other thing now, let's talk about now beauty beyond hair. Uh, Anna Boo Lashmi Beat was where you were seated last week, and she was talking to us about makeup and why she specializes in makeup. I like the fact that the guests we've had this month are literally just sharing their skill and how their artistry is a form of creative expression. And for you, it is styling. It is styling when it comes to hair, and that itself is also like an art in motion. Um, One of the things you do is what is that one thing that makes you so happy, like when a client leaves your salon, for example. What is that? When do you always feel like, well, I even I am satisfied as a hairstylist? When a client leaves your salon, what is that thing that makes you like, no, that yep, this trip was worth their time, and this client was worth my time as well, and we are all satisfied.
When the client can smile. When the client can look in the mirror and say, wow, this is beautiful. This is so nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you'll be
Okay.
smiling and you said yes, because once your client is happy, you're happy.
Okay. Is hairstyling a way of also boosting confidence, you think?
Yeah, it got a lot to build, and first you gotta build that confidence in yourself to say
Yeah.
yes, you can do it, because styling is all about you can watch something and you can do it. Even if you never did it before, you can do it. You can just watch and you can say, "Ah, yes, I can do this, yes." And you can only watch at once a stylist, you can watch at something like once and you can get it.
Okay. what is your favorite? What is your favorite like style? Like because I know you said braid. You had to take a break from braids because of how it was spent. You are spending so much time on it, yet you needed to do other things. What is that one style that is usually your default favorite? Like that one, even if like somebody was to wake you up and you just look at them and you look at their head and you're like, "Yep, this one deserves this kind of a hairstyle." What is that style that you normally gravitate towards to as a stylist?
As a stylist, I love like the back home we call it a Chinese hairstyle.
Mm,
It's like they call it a bob over here. That's one of my favorite because that is one of my favorite hairstyles. Like I'm there on the DP. You get a picture there with me with the middle and with your
mm,
natural hair, and you can sew it if you want, or you can make a quick weave, or you can do it on a you can get like a cup and you can sew it on, and you can
yeah.
put on the lace front, and then you turn the lace front and you can cut out the cup from the back, and you can just wear it on like that. That's my favorite.
This is the one on your this one on your profile picture.
Yes, that's the favorite because a lot of girls and a lot of ladies, they prefer the hair being out so that you can look natural. If you don't want that kind of wiggy kind of look, you
Yeah,
do something like that and it kind of look natural for you.
I
If
noticed
you
it.
don't, if
I've
say again.
noticed I've noticed you actually have this a lot. Like, let me just share another picture here for people to see. Uh, this is definitely your default, and yeah, it's even in this picture. It's the same one, right?
Yes, it's the same one, but it's
Okay,
different corner that I went and take it out.
okay, good to
This
know.
corner is darker, like this corner that I'm standing in. It's
Yeah.
darker than the brighter one. I went actually under the light, probably to get the real stuff.
Oh, this one. All right. And you have a blessing from African Georgia. I want you to acknowledge real quick. There's a blessing there on your chat. Let me give you a chance to. So, African Georgia, thank you so much for that super sticker on Classics channel. We don't take it for granted. Lindy Bodibe, I see you. Welcome, welcome, Lindy. Appreciate you
Thank
as
you so
well.
much, African Jojo. It's been a minute. I haven't
Thank
seen you in a while, but that is your great entry, and thank you so much and appreciate you. And may your purse will never be empty, and you will get it full blessing, shaking together and running over. Okay, thank you again so much, African Jojo. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. May your pot forever bring in abundance. Appreciate you.
Amen.
And yes, guys, please, Classic is a monetized channel. So please make sure you click the dollar sign, interact with the dollar sign, join her membership. It's very affordable. It's a very affordable membership. So feel free to actually,
Thank you so much, my big.
yeah.
What is her name? Big Boss Tea Lady. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
big,
Thank you
big,
so much, Cares. Thank you
yeah,
so
big,
much, guys.
big
Thank you
boss
so much,
movie. Thank you.
Niffer. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Susan. Thank you so much, Juber. Thank you so much, Blessed Life Journey. And each and every one of you, Simone TV, Tallman, all of you guys, thank you so much.
all
Appreciate
right.
you all.
Okay. So that's you say that was your favorite style. Okay. Another thing that maybe I'm very curious to know, one of the things, and this is usually drama between men and women. There's usually like a sentiment, men and wigs. I'm sure this is,
Mm.
yeah, this is a very familiar debate, men and wigs. And now they only you have a group of men who said, "Oh, I like my women natural." It's like, "Oh no, she was wearing a wig," and things like that. What is your opinion as a stylist when it comes to this debate? Can you settle this debate once and for all?
Good. That's a good one. That's a
Does it
good one.
even
Thank
matter?
you so much. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Because even my husband, he have a problem with wigs. He have a problem with, he said, but you look beautiful natural though. And he's like, the makeup thing is not for the makeup thing. The wigs is a problem with men. Like
Mm,
being all natural is good for them.
Okay.
Being all natural is good for men. The wigs, and they don't like the wigs, they don't like the makeup, they don't like the long eyelash that shelter your nose.
Yeah.
They don't like those things, and they don't like these long nails either. But women feel comfortable. We women, we feel comfortable if we can get a new wig, we can get a new whatever, you can do our nails, you can do your makeup. But back then, I was like a makeup freak first. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta get a makeup and you do this, and then my husband said, no, no, you ain't gonna do that. No, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. And I used to buy these eyelash that is a little bit longer, and then I
Yeah.
would put them on. And one day we were driving, going somewhere, and he was like, no, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. I don't like. He said he don't like it, and over and over, because I keep doing it. I'm like, it's not what you don't like, it's what I like.
Oh,
And I keep
wow.
doing it over and over, and then he gets serious and said, no, even the painting on your face, if you put a little bit of powder on, and you like put, he's like, with it, if you can put a little powder, he said, okay, that can be okay, but you don't want, never want too much of anything.
But for you, but for you, I mean, for you, it's a busy. You are in the business of making people look good. Be it in terms of whether it's the wig you're working on, whether it's the hair, whether it is Simone is laughing there saying painting, painting, and she's on the floor there
Yes,
like,
Simone, he can't take the painting. He's like, you don't have to do that to look beautiful. You already look beautiful. But to me, when he said, when you put on a painting on your face, you never look the same. Just leave yourself like that. Is most time. That's why when I go on my live, I'll be like natural. If I feel my skin is like kind of oily, I just put on a little powder, and that's it. That's it.
wow.
He don't
When you're
want
going
all of these kind of makeup and these kind of da da da. No.
when you're going outside for events and things like that, how?
And even when I'm going for events, I gotta know what I'm doing.
Okay,
I gotta know
good to
what
know.
I'm doing. I don't no painting, no.
Why is everybody
Natural,
laughing?
natural beauty. That is what he said. He said you don't have to wear the makeup like the Jamaican guy said. You don't have to be makeup to be a cutie. You already a queen.
Why I'm very concerned. Why is everybody laughing on the chat because of the word painting? uh we- Everybody is laughing on the chat because of painting. I don't
Thank
know,
you
I
so
don't
much,
know.
Cares. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Cares.
Classic. I
Somebody's
wanted
calling me there. Somebody's calling my name. I'm here. I'm
classic.
here.
I wanted you to shout, the way I always call you, Goga, classic. I want you, I want you to, can you say my name, because you said you're going to get my name right today. So classic. Now let's see.
Go, go! Got it right.
Okay, you got it right. Yeah, you do have the A's now. Professor Green is asking, what about the nails?
The nails, that's not his thing, but I don't be often wearing them. Only if I gotta go out and like cooking, using nails to cook and these kind of thing. No, no,
Okay. How are you
no
able to
nails to
type?
cook.
Can you type on a chat with those nails, like on a live stream? I'm
Yes,
asking.
I
Just
can do it. Look, I'm gonna say hi.
lift your phone a bit so that we see how you are typing. Okay, we may not be able to see very well. Wow. Okay. I've seen the
Here is
high.
the here is the here is that HELL, and then you go, you get O, and then you can send.
Okay.
You
And
use
then
the top of hair. That's what you used.
Susan is
You
asking,
don't
how do
use
you
this
cook?
top, but you use like hair.
Susan is asking, how do you cook?
No, I don't cook with no. This is just I just put it on for the day. This gone. When I'm off, off of Goga, this off. That's it.
Wait, you want them for the Sunday service?
Just for the Sunday service, and that's it.
And then Karen says, Goga, we don't type with our names. No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Man, when the show is over, this nails is over. That's it. Guys, whenever you see classic decked out and she have her nails and whatever, tell you
Oh
if
my
you come and see me the next day, you say, is that classic? No, even the wig, it's everything off. The wig off, the nails off, that's it. My husband loves to see me when I'm natural. I don't have to wear the wigs. I don't have to wear the nails. He always say, you're beautiful without those things. That is what he said.
Classic, keep talking. I'm just dying here laughing. Oh my goodness. Ah, yeah, yeah.
So
Wait.
all these guys is just for today. And you know why tomorrow at 12 I would go live because of the time today. I want to rest tomorrow. But when you see me on Tuesday, come on the live. There is no nails. No nails.
I've never seen you do actually. I've never seen you with those nails when you are doing your braiding on your live.
But Goga, let me tell you what the other part that you don't know. I can do nails too. But the reason why I don't want to be doing nails, but I can do the two at the same time. So the nails, I just leave it. I just leave it like that.
Okay. Okay. Makes
Yes.
sense.
So I
Uh
continue with the air.
and anyway, that's and that's a specialty, and I think
Everybody laughing. I told you guys you're gonna be laughing. I told you.
they love resist you. Let me ask you, when you're preparing for the Sunday service, I'm sure your husband saw you before you came to the camera. Did he like ask you where you're going or something like that?
Yes, because and Eunice said, wow, I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Delano. Let me tell you, when I was going there, he knew I was going on Goga because um I went in there to put on whatever, and then he comes outside and then he said, but the time this all was done like to my back all the way through, and he was like, and then he saw my face with this little bit of powder, whatever. He said, why you gotta put on all those things? You don't have to put on all those things. You don't have to do that. You can just be natural. You look natural. I love you when you're natural. You're pretty natural. Like when you put those things on your face, like I can.
Definitely.
He's like that because I'm telling you. And then I just to ease him a bit, I just take the air and just put it to the back hair. And then he saw me and he said, okay, it's much better now, but yet he can't get it. But I'm like, whatever. He
What is
can't
the
get it
drama?
because he always
Yeah.
prefer you being natural. That's what he said.
Okay. And you look amazing, and everybody's complimenting you on the chat for that
Thank you
look.
so much, guys. Thank you so much because I love dressing. That is what I love. I love to look nice at the time. And the only problem that he have with me is because I love to buy. If I go somewhere and see something nice, I gotta buy it. That's the only problem.
When it comes to when it comes to like wig, let's talk about wigs, because I've had wigs also have a different price point. Um, why are wigs like very popular? And is it like for you as a stylist? Is it like a profitable? Is it actually profitable for you to get the wigs in the shop?
The wigs in the shop is very expensive, especially
Mm.
when it come into like human wigs. And anytime you go into a beauty supply and you see your hair like selling cheaper, look at it very carefully because it kind of mix. They will mix it with the yaki
Simone, Simone,
and the
Simone called it. Simone called it. Did you mean to say synthetic?
Yes, they will mix it with synthetic. Yes, that's
Yeah,
what the word that was, Simon.
that's the one. You,
That's the word I was looking for.
yeah,
Because by a move away from that synthetic so long, it was hard for me to come up. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you so much. The
yeah.
synthetic, they
Simon,
mix
Simon,
it.
Simon, Simon. Thank you for the word. Yeah, it's Simon.
Yes,
Simon who gave
thank you
us the
so
word.
much. And they mix it with the human, so they call it a blend. So you will find it cheaper than the 100% human. And if
Mm,
you to buy a wig, like the length you pay for instance, I love the hair like 30, 32 inches hair. That is my hairstyle. Like this one that I have on, this was made by me. It is 36 inches. So if I get up, it is way past my butt going down, okay? And the length is the price. If you want the length, you gotta pay 500 US, you gotta pay 600 US, 700, 800, and 1,000 US too.
wow.
So if you want the length, it's a different price, and you gotta look at the density too. And the density, in case you don't know what is the density is the thickness of the hair.
Okay. Density,
So
thickness,
yes, it's the
length. Okay.
thickness of the hair because sometimes you will see like a wig more cheaper than one, but you gotta look at the density. Because if you buy the cheap ones, if somebody standing in front of you, they can see right through the back of your head, like this, right? Because it is cheaper and the density is not there. But if you buy like the thick ones, like I have here, you cannot see right through to the back of my head. So that is the difference.
Wow. Okay. Okay. That was funny. That was funny, guys. I feel even Talata is laughing there like crazy.
Yes,
Uh
so ladies, when you go to buy wigs, look at the density, right? The density is the thickness of the hair. And more
classic
longer
classic classic, we lost your sound again. It's like cracking, it's going on and off. And I have a very nice question on the chat you have been asked. Can you do the magic of what you did last time?
what is the magic? Ask them what is the magic.
I don't know what you did when you came back, the sound was back with you. So I don't know. Did I kick you out and then you came back in, or what happened?
Yes, you did kick me out and I come back in the chat.
Let me do that like right away. Oh, she's breaking. Okay. All right. Classic, I'll be waiting for you. Just click on come back, and because I want to ask about this story of did she say 1,000 US? Somebody, let me just do 1,000 USD in let me do 1,000 USD in Kenya shillings, and then 1 2. All that for our, oh my goodness, that's not cheap. Eunice Talata, I also have the question you just asked.
Give me back.
Are we back? I think you're back.
Yes, but you know why it keep that noise? Because I put back the charger in.
Oh, that's why when you put the charger, I think it does.
Why I'm screaming. So the battery like is off, like it's off. So I want to get it up there, and then I'm gonna take it out again.
Okay. Yeah, I think the moment the charger is on, it gives us problems. So that's why. So you keep breaking.
Yes, it's because the charger is in there.
Okay. So I don't know what we can do in the meantime. Let me see. Uh, there's a question here that you have been asked by Eunice Talata. Like, did you say a wig can go all the way to 1,000 US?
Yes, it can go all the way to 1,000 US. Let me
But this
change
one
the
means
charger. Let me change the charger.
okay.
Let me go and see if the other one can work. That doesn't plug into the point. We'll check this one out. So guys, just know guys.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys, are we there?
So this one is the same, but it's better. Yes, it's better now.
All right. So the more expensive it is, the more likely denser it is.
Yes, the more expensive the weed is, the more density, the more thickness. Because if you wanted a cheaper weed, probably the length too. Because you can buy a weed for cheap and it's like 20 inch, not 20 inch. It's like 18 inch. You can pay if you buy one for 14 inch. It can be cheap and it's 100% human. But if you want it kind of long, you got more length is more money you got to spend. Okay. That is what I was saying. The more the length is the more money you gotta spend.
Okay. The more the length and the more the density, the more money you got to spend.
Yes.
Let's
Because if you buy a wig and it is cheap, people will know because they will see right back of your head because it is skin and they will laugh at you, especially back in your country. The girls that know about hair, they're gonna say, no, that is too thin.
now we know. Let us transition nicely into YouTube. So, what made you move away from what made you move away from just like working on hair alone, but now you started at least vlogging and also bringing your hairstyling journey to spaces like YouTube? What inspired you to start documenting the content?
Um, One day I was just saying, I was saying, you know what? That is one of my main way, like in saying like going on YouTube. The reason why I venture out into like YouTube, I said there is where I want more customer because I said I'm now into the business and I want to know if YouTube like I wasn't thinking that YouTube was really like social media because I wasn't like out there. And I said to one girl, I said, you know what, when she was here, I said, let me try YouTube. I just want to braid that people can see and they can make appointment that I can get some customer, right? And there is where I started first because I said that people are gonna be watching and they're gonna asking where am I and I'm gonna get a customer and like that. But being into YouTube, I never know it would take me thus far, like getting monetized and going. I never know anything about getting monetized or anything until I was like on Blessed Life Journey. Blessed Life Journey, if you're watching this live, you are so amazing. You are so awesome. You're the best. Blessed Life Journey. Because being on Blessed Life Journey on a nightly basis, she's like, Classic, you gotta push because and I said, push for what? Where am I pushing to? And she's like, you gotta keep pushing if you want. And they're talking about a monetize. And one time I was like, I don't care about monetize. I just want to be there for people to watch and they can come and get their hair done. That is what I was there for. I wasn't there for the monetization, no nothing because I know about nothing. I just know that I put a camera on and people just watch and that's it for me. That was it.
All right. Classic, how much power do you have? I don't know that we can get rid of your charger temporarily.
Said what?
How much power do you have on your phone so that we say that we can get rid of the charger so that it stops the.
Let me do it. Let me take it out. Let me take it out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take it out. I'll take it out. I'll take it out.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, because I think the sound is now back. And Red Room just celebrated 2 months of your membership on your channel. That is one of your channel members, member for 2 months, Red Room.
Friends, thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you and may your pocket or your wallet, wherever you put in your money, may it never run out of money, okay?
Wait. I'm kicking you out because it's still there. We need to get rid of this. Red Zoom, don't worry, she's coming back. I need to fix that microphone problem that happens every time she's charging the phone. But thanks so much, Red Zoom, and happy birthday, guys. Red Zoom celebrated his birthday yesterday, so you can also take a moment to wish him a happy birthday there on the chat. We are going to sing for him later on at the end of the live stream. We're going to sing for him a birthday song once Classic leaves. Happy birthday, Red Zoom, and many more happy returns. Susan M16, I think, yeah, we could not hear well because she was charging her phone, but hopefully she's now going to have it on. But she was saying how Watch Queen, nice to see Watch Queen. She was saying how being at Blessed Life's Journey live stream gave her the inspiration to get monetized and things like that. She was never keen. She was never keen on becoming a monetized channel, but Blessed Life Journey inspired her to take that mantle, and eventually she became monetized. So I think that was the essence of the conversation. I could pick some bits and pieces of words, so I'm just trying to like piece them for you.
That-
Okay. You are telling Resume his pocket never run empty or something like that.
Yes, I said wherever he stores put his money, otherwise at the bank or whatever, their store basket never be empty. His pocket, his wallet, wherever it's never run dry. We'll always be blessed. Thank you so much again, Rex. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So I like how you said you never used to like imagine that you're even going to get monetized. In the beauty niche, what are some of the challenges of content creation around this space? Because one of the things that maybe that stands out for you sometimes is like, yes, you are trying to do some hair there, you're trying to point your camera in the hair that you're doing. What are some of the challenges that you face as a creator when it comes to creating content in this niche?
Um, some of the challenges that I face is very hard for me because it's not like I'm doing YouTube alone and creating content alone. I have my clients them that I gotta attend to, and it's really hard for me. But I'm really want to work on posting more videos, and even on the mannequin, I want to like, for instance, I venture off into like teaching people now what to do because before I never knew what to do, but I was going along and listening to you guys and listening to others when you go to the platform. And one day I was washing my dishes and like the Lord said to me, "But you already know how to do air. You already know to do all these things. Why not show your skills and showing and start teaching people now what to do?" And I think I started make that move, and I started to make that move and start showing people what to do, and people started to watch, and I'm like, okay, I can teach them how to braid. Okay, I can teach them how to do wigs. Right. And there
Mm,
is where I find myself now. And I'm more comfortable that I can teach people what I already know because when I said to myself and when I look back, I said, but YouTube is all about teaching somebody to do something. It's not be there
yes.
and you just braiding on the live and people come on and they watch. That is not how it works. And when I venture off and I started like teaching you guys how you can do air, and I decided to take the colored weave like to show my audience because if I use like the black weave, they wouldn't grasp as much. But when I use the color, it will be visible that they can see what I'm doing. So there is where I started to go in and I see it started to work for me. And I'm like, yes, I got it. I
Nice.
like got it. So I said, I'm going to keep on going and going. But the only thing I'm lacking is making videos where the air is concerned, which in I know my hands are blessed. People say to me because if I say for myself, that is no recommendation. But people say my hands are blessed. And I said, you know what? I gotta focus when I'm not going live. That is why I decided to go only 3 times for the week. So that the
Mm.
other days I can able to work around my videos, like work on the mannequin, show you guys how you can braid, how you can, if you don't know like to grab or grip, you can use the rubber band method. So that is what I want to do. Start doing some videos and putting them out there for people to watch and just trust God that one day that it will go viral. That's it.
Well said. Well said. And resume says, "Don't be late for her class, whatever you do." That is the second warning that has come on this live stream about her very strict classes. And I think I like the idea of starting as. I think you said something very well that I totally like. That you're on YouTube. YouTube is in the business of teaching people how to do something. And I think that's a very smart way of looking at it. You're not just in your own world lost there doing a braid, but you're showing people the how. And I think that is what makes a difference because people can then see
Exactly.
what, yeah. So I think
Yes.
that's a very good angle of looking at content.
That is where I find myself comfortable now. I said, yes, I found it. Because you find people now watching. Sometimes you gotta get it first. One I did is when I said at one time I said to Reds, I said, but I keep alive and there was just I just 42 views. I'm like, no, I'm not satisfied with that. Why am I doing 42 views? And he said to me, he said, classic, you don't be consistent. So I said, Reds, what does consistent mean? Which I thought like once you come live, you come. Sometimes I come this week, I didn't come 2 weeks, and then I just slack in, and then I come, and then when I say no classic, that's not consistency. He said, you know what's consistency? Consistency is coming on the same time. He says like a job. If you go to that job for 7 o'clock every morning, that is what you gotta do. And I'm like,
Absolutely.
oh, okay. And he said, yes. He said, here, what you gonna do now? You're gonna try some schedule. I said, no, I don't know to do that. He said, well, I'll teach you how to do that. And he was there on the phone, and he was just on the phone there, right? Because I called him on IG and he said, take your other phone and this is what you're gonna do. And I do it and he said, okay, you get it. Set up your time. What time you want? I said, I will challenge 12. He said, okay. And I did challenge 12. And when I put it up, and he said, that is all you gotta do from now and make sure. That's why he's saying it in the chat. He said, make sure you comes at 12 that you said. And then when I did that, and he told me to put in my head what is the title that I want to put. And right there and then I put the title that I wanted, and then I schedule it. And he said, do another one. And I did
Mm.
another one and I sent it off. And he said, okay, you did two. Well, the third one, you're going to do it on your own. I said, yes. And then when those two went out there, and when I go to the live, that's a Monday, and when I do show up there, man, there was a 114 people there watching. And I was
Exactly.
like, damn, this is it. I said, and I called him, I said, wow, can you imagine today? 140 people was watching me. He said, wow, that's what I'm talking about. And I said, okay, being consistent. And that is how I keep going because I remember what I said, being consistent is the same time that you're going, like you're going to, like you're working. And today, that is what I'm working with. And so far, I see that it's working for me. So, Rez, I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. Like I said to Blessed Life Journey, I say thank you to Blessed Life Journey too.
I like that, and I think that's a great. I think that's a great lesson right there in terms of consistency. It is not like you're overworking yourself or anything. I like how Classic has put it. It is being very deliberate and showing up when you need to show up. It's not easy, but it's necessary. And that is
Yeah,
why,
because it's be tough.
yeah, that is why, have you ever noticed that when you do like, those of you who do live streams daily, have you ever noticed that there are weeks you do a live stream and you have like thousands of people watching, and there are weeks when you do a
Yeah,
live stream you have,
because yes, that's different for real, Goga. Because when I go with braids, you get people watching. But you see,
yeah,
from the time I hit and I doing like the quick weave 28 pieces, man, there is so much people there.
exactly. So that is the that is the thing with the algorithm. So like, if you show up every single day, like, this one you can try, this experiment you can try. You can even say, okay, I'm going to go live every day this week. Just test it like for like 1 week and you'll see a difference. Like, just do like a live stream every day at the same time. Uh, Even if it's for like 20 minutes, just do a test stream, and then do it this week and then do it next week. Next week you'll find you have thousands of people watching. This week you'll find that you can't, you're just having the normal people watching. Then you go and stop. Then you go the following week, you'll find that there's nobody watching. Then the following week there'll be people watching because now you are consistent. So it's a very interesting game, and I think Reds take your flowers, and that's a very good lesson right there. It's a great lesson right there. Classic, one of the things that some people may be struggling with is, you're balancing a business and a passion, and you're trying to you're trying to bring your business into, you're trying to bring your passion and your business into the space of content creation. And that can be a very delicate balance. How do you how do you select what you think should be content and what remains the business? One of the things I've realized that is very smart is, of course, you use dummies for your videos. You don't use real clients, because that will be a breach of privacy in a sense. But what are some of your tips when it comes to how you like, what aspects of the business and the passion end up being content, and what does not become content? What is it that you keep for yourself that you never get to see on the screen?
Um, there's a lot more that you guys out there have seen where keep back for myself, but still now like using like the mannequin, and that is how you guys is going to get more. Because like I said, the clients first, I want to use the clients, but a lot of them don't want to come on the live. They're like, no, no camera, no, I don't do that, I don't do camera. Which, and I
Yeah.
respect everyone's privacy, right? Because this is America you're talking about. If someone don't want to go on the live, you don't put them on the live, okay? And I used to find myself not going on live often because
Mm.
of the client don't want to go live. And a lot of time, this content creator, her name is Marge. She's living in Trinidad too, and she have my number. And sometimes she called, she said, Classic. And she would call me on video, and she said, okay, you're off live. I thought you were not working, but there's client sit right there. And she just beat,
Yeah.
there's client sit there. And she's surprised and said, okay, you have a client on live, bye, and so on. But most of my client is off live client. They don't want the camera because they're uncomfortable.
Of
That's why
course.
I choose to use the mannequin. I said, you know what? And let me get this mannequin. And that is what I said. And when I get a mannequin, I'm like, what am I going to do with this mannequin? Because I'm not custom working on a mannequin. I custom working
Mm.
on humans itself. And then I said, you know what? I got to get used to the the mannequin. And then there's where I said, well, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna start braiding, because first when I started to do a little stuff on the mannequin, there was nobody there, and so on. And then I said, you know what? And one time I was strolling along and I see this lady, I think she's from Nigeria, and she's braiding. But I said, but this is stuff that I want to do. I already
Yeah.
started. I already started, but I don't know how like to come around with this mannequin. And then I saw she's there and she's telling the people, okay, do this and do that. I said, oh, okay, all right. This is is what I wanted. And then I started to show people. I said, but I can braid. So I'll take the mannequin and I will show them how they can braid.
Mm.
But the teaching for me is kind of like the difficulty was like difficult for the first because sometimes if my husband is at work, he will pick up the phone, he said, and he will watch at me and he will say, but I heard you stumbling today though. You didn't say this right, you didn't say it right. And I'm like, leave me alone. I'll get there. And
I like
I said, yes, I know I can be perfect, but I keep on doing it because I said, yes, I can do it because once I can do it, I can explain it.
Mm.
So that is what I started to do now. I started braid, I started explain, I started do the wigs, and it is explain. So I said sometimes I'm gonna do the wigs on the live.
Makes
So
sense.
that is
And
what I plan on doing. I plan on grading on the live and teaching you guys how you can do your own hair at home. You can DIY the different pattern, and I will show you guys how you can use your hands too. You don't even have to get a hot comb to make the curls. I will show you how you can use your finger and to pull. Say for instance, you have this wig, you have this one hair, right? And the hair is all the way straight down here, like this, like a Chinese, and you don't want it like this way, right? Let me turn where you can see, right? And you want, and it's like this, and you don't want it like this. Now you take your ends and you can pull, and you set it in which direction that you want to go. You put it up and you set it, you set it, and you put it. And once it suits your face like this, right? You're gonna say, okay, this look pretty on me. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. And if you want it more up, you can take it. That is why I like my natural hair, got my nails. Yeah. And you put it up, and it could go how you want it by using your fingers. Okay, you
nice.
don't even have to get a comb because some people it's kind of difficult to use the comb. So you can do this yourself. You can come along and see me cut whatever, and you can do it the same way because I'm here to please you guys. I'm not here to tease you all. Okay, I'm here to
Ah, yeah,
please
yeah.
you.
Okay. Red Room and Blessed us very grateful for your compliments, and they're just acknowledging that they appreciate that. There was a thing I think I wanted to say that I let me put it so that I put a star on it. Eunice Talata is asking, Goga, will there be a time for questions? Talata, you ask questions as we go. I normally highlight the questions as we go so that we don't spend so much time asking questions. You can ask your question as we go. Like David Dant asked, what is your favorite color, Classic?
Say again.
What is your favorite color?
Rose pink, the color that I'm wearing here is rose
Rose
pink,
pink.
my favorite color.
Yeah. Rose
It
pink,
tinted, we
guys.
tinted up a little bit of pink too, but rose pink is my favorite color, guys.
Yeah, it's rose pink. It's actually there on the. I think there is a color like that on the emojis. One of the heart emojis has that particular color that you can drop. Playful Green, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in, Watch Queen. Thank you so much for coming in, Watch Queen. Let me see. My other question was. Oh, these are my final bits of the questions. If you could be remembered for one thing, both as a stylist and as a woman and as a queen from Guyana, what would that be? Classic, did you hear me?
Oh, now I'm hearing you because the song went away. But
No.
Eunice still is saying, I don't want to distract, but this is a nice day for a question for classic.
Yeah. Please do ask the questions because while we still have her, do ask the questions while we still have her. Um, if there is one thing if there's one thing you'd like to be remembered for, both as a stylist and as a woman who brings, who makes other women feel, embrace their confidence, through your work and your hands. What is that one thing that you want to be remembered for as an artist and a
Oh,
stylist?
what you say as a stylist doing what?
Yeah, just because as a stylist, you normally bring a lot of confidence to the women and the clients you work for, and you work with. So, if there is one thing you'd want to be remembered for based on your artistry, which is being a hairstylist, what will that be?
Being good, doing my
Hmm.
best, and making you ladies look nice and looking so beautiful. That is it.
Okay. Okay. I like that. The business of making people look beautiful. Interesting.
Yes, looking beautiful. And when you leave classic, you leave with a smile because I'll try my best because probably if I do a style like this and you said, no, it doesn't look good on this side. I think I want it on the other side. I'll change it to the other side. That's what I do.
Hmm. It's a business. All
Yes.
right. Let me see. There's Miss V Variety. Welcome. I'm going to ask you a round of questions. These are just about these are 5 questions that are very quick, and they may just need one answer or so. You don't need to overthink them. Number one, what is your go-to hairstyle when you are in a rush? You are late, you are running somewhere, you have to look good when you're running outside. What is your go-to hairstyle for when you're in a rush?
Man, I have like a cornrow, like, oh, for someone or for me.
For you as because I'm
Oh,
speaking to you.
because I always have my girlies there. I have like a couple of them well, and there is this wig that carry like three cornrows, 4 cornrows. Man, when I'm late because that is why I always get my natural hair braided. So when I have to rush, I just have to like just take it like, and that's it. That's
Okay.
it.
Second question.
It's already braided, so that is why that one is so quick for me. I wanted to get rid of it, but at one time I said no, I'm not gonna get
No,
rid of you. So
for
that's why
emergency.
it's braided.
Second question. If Guyana, your home country, had an official national hairstyle, what would it be?
If, if Guyana was what?
If Guyana had an official national hairstyle, what will that style be?
Oh, some cornrows,
Uh-huh.
some cornrows and some braids because like when it's kind of hot, you don't need no wig. So some cornrows and some braid.
well well answered. Well answered.
That's
Uh,
it. Yes, that's it.
okay. Um this is an interesting one. Who will be your dream client to style, whether they are dead or alive? Who will be your dream client to style? That person that you see on the TV, even if it's not somebody you see on the TV, but as a dream client that you want to style.
The dream clients that I would like to style. If
It
I
could just
can
be one.
get the if I can get the brats. Oh my God! If I can get the brats, there I will go viral right away.
Oh wow! Did you say that brat? Like I haven't like. Why is she nowadays? I love that girl had style for sure.
If I get the brats, you said one of them. Yes,
Uh
if I
huh.
get like any one of them that is our celebrity and they have the type of hairstyle that I have, because
Mm,
if it's a person that don't have the, because if even if you're Spanish, you can come and I can braid because I know you can
mm.
hold braid, or I can put this little streaks inside because I can do that too, and I can do relax or whatever you want, and I could put these little streaks inside. I'll be grateful.
Okay. What is the one thing Americans don't know about Guyana that you wish they did? Now, knowing what you know now, what is that one thing Americans don't know about Guyana that you wish they did?
Oh, about our culture
Mm.
and the that one thing you said. If they
It can even be two things. I'm not limiting
about
you. I'm
our,
not limiting
they
you.
want to know about our gold and our diamond because they're fascinated with our gold and our diamond. If they
Are
get
you
to
sure
know
you
about that, they will love my country.
are you sure you want Americans to know your gold and your diamond? You know they'll come for it.
Yes, yes, they could know my gold and my diamond. They're free to know about that. And the
Mm.
other thing is about us being very hospitality when it coming to people,
Ah,
stranger.
yes. That would be nice. That would be
Yes, from
nice.
the time you hit the airport there, you can ask anyone anything. They will never ignore you. They will tell you where you have to go and whatever. They're very hospitality.
Okay. The hospitality by the Guyanese people.
Yes.
Hair products. Can you live without them? Yes or no?
Oh,
Tricky question.
because Salat is asking you what you say.
No, I'll answer Talata's question because it's not related to the
Oh,
conversation, but I will answer it before we leave.
oh,
Um, yeah, hair products. Can you live with or with? Can you live without hair products? Yes or no?
yes, we can live without. Yes,
Okay, okay. I almost had to ask, tell us more, but I think you explained it very well. When I remember the
yes, you
okra,
can live without that because back then you used to do it like without air products because it's lately they started bringing out the jam, the whatever. But the more you practice to do air without the product, is the more
yeah.
neater and the more better you become.
Ooh, hey, that was
Because
that came out.
if for instance you're braiding and if you keep using the product, you never know how neat you can braid,
Hmm,
right, without the product. But when you use the product, that tends to make it look neater. For said, yes, I can braid because it's neat. It's because the product that make it look neat. But when the
hmm.
sun hit the product and it's worn out, the braid is no good like before. It's like 3 to 4 weeks and it's done.
Okay. You've been gifted 5 memberships by Red Room, so I want you to acknowledge your membership. Let me see who these people are on your chat. I can tell you who they are. Um, Thank you so much, Red Room, for the membership. So this is who is a member? Caris Royal, you are a member. Jamaican Queen, you are a member. Steven My House Key hiding in the bush, you are a member. Natechovi in the bush, you are a member. Kanini Kanene, you are a member. So you got 5 memberships from your Canadian brother. So I know you have to acknowledge, just do a quick acknowledgement on that, and then we run along.
Like like you want to acknowledge certain thing but the words, because I said so many thank you to Reds, like I run out of thank you for Reds,
It's
right?
don't
Reds, I
yeah.
said so many thank you to you and whatever, appreciate it, but man, I don't know what else to say. But may God continue to shine his light upon you and your family and your money too. May your blessing keep running, running, running after you. Okay, so thank you
Right.
so much again and appreciate you so much, bro. Okay,
Okay.
appreciate you so much and I love you too, bro. The rest, because
Oh,
why I must acknowledge that I love you because you love people and you care for people a lot and you always trying to show us the way like Goga too. God bless you guys.
thank
Okay,
you.
thank you so much
All
again.
right. East African Workout Girl, thank you so much. I can see you there showing off that you're watching us on your big screen today. I know you had to announce that you have a big screen. It had nothing to do with you watching us. You just had to like, why? that was definitely not necessary, but of course you have to like brag your watching us on your big screen. The big screen here being the most important point in that entire statement. All right. Thanks so much, Reg, for that blessing. The other thing that I would want to, let me see, going forward, what is the future looking like for classic hairstyle and vlogs? Any plans? Should we expect merchandise on your channel? What is that? What is like the future looking like for your channel? Just looking at the crystal ball on your channel. Are there any are there new things that you're planning to like unleash on us on the channel? What's the future looking like?
Um, I wouldn't think about it now. I will think about it in the future, like you said. If I can
Okay.
get some wigs, because I'm all about hair. I have a passion for hair, so I want to think about getting some wigs out there to like sell to my customers, and
Yeah.
some that I made by myself from classic hairstyle originally, and some that I get from others place, like to sell like the lace front, whatever. That is what I want to do. That is my plan for the future in selling all about wigs.
Hmm. That
I'm
would be
into
nice.
clothes. I'm into clothes and fashion,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want to go there. I will try to get some earring too, because I always getting earring, because this one I bought it's from um Ashley Strode. I love these uncommon earrings. I can sell the earrings and I can sell the wigs.
Okay, I love that. Oof. Okay. Earrings, wigs, and that would be nice for the business. Content creation itself. Any ideas? A YouTube channel like will you be selling the? Are you planning to sell something on YouTube as well, just to give the customers what they're looking for, or YouTube will just be a way
Um
of just marketing?
the wigs too. The wigs, because Goga ladies like wigs these days. They're just studying about wigs and wigs and all about wigs.
Mm, okay.
They love
And
wigs and they love earring. They love these fashions. They into fashion these days. So that is what
okay.
I will be doing.
Amira, nice to see you. Welcome to you, Princess Amira. No, she does not use those nails to like braid. She already answered that. She said the nails are for looking good at the Sunday service. She admitted that those are the receipts. She admitted the nails are for looking good at the Sunday service. The moment she leaves this Sunday service, she's getting rid of them. There's a question that was
That's it.
there's a, yeah, I like she's very honest. She said, Goga, these things I just want them for the Sunday service to look good. After this, going to get rid of them because I can't do anything in them. Um, but she
I
also did,
told
but she,
you. I told you, Gogo. You see what Simon saying in the chat? They love
yeah,
wigs. So that is what I'll be selling in the future. I will be selling wigs. I will be selling earrings and these kind of things. That's why I said women is more into fashion. So if
yeah.
I do that with my store, that is, it will be awesome.
All right. I'm trying to, yeah, Eunice Tarata asked a question here. Classic. Please recommend a wig for all the ladies. Please.
The wig that I will recommend is the straight or curly. Normally, women look better in curls.
No,
If
I
you
can
never
agree.
know then, you're gonna know now. Women look better in curls, and when not the fine curls that I like. The only fine curls that I like is the if you get the water wave, that is nice because it comes like a wave, and the other one is like the straight is good
Mm.
too, but I recommend the curly wave. Women look better in curls, and they have the loose wave, they have the finger wave. Once it is loose like this, man, you're gonna look so beautiful.
The Kali,
The
Talata,
curly
I
is
hope
better, and if it's loose wave too, and they get a deep wave, they get a loose wave, they get a finger wave, they get all the
uh,
wave you can think about.
Talata, I better see you in that wig next time I come to the sun to your live stream. Carlotta, I better see you in that in that kind of a wig that Classic suggested. Because
And
why did
good
you ask?
vibes K is there. I love to trouble. I love to be a troublemaker to good vibes K. Every time I see her, I put up the emoji and I use the
Yeah,
word. What is the word that I use? I said gwe. I used the Jamaican word. I tried to say gwe. And I said
yeah.
move up because I learned that by Misha. I said move up, good vibes K. Yes, that's what I said to her. I used to be troubling Simone a lot, but these times, when Rosie Jem say, you know what? Oh, you always on Simone. So I ease Simone for a little while, but I'll be back to her. Now I'm troublemaker to Lada. I'll trouble you guys because I'll be having some fun with you guys. I
All
love
right.
having fun.
Marciano says, I'll start the okra for my locks for sure. Thank you for sharing, Classic. So you gave some amazing tips.
Exactly. Just let your air be free when you're doing it. You don't have to go and interlock. You just get a bowl, put the okra and mash the okra with your ends, and you put it through a sieve, your strainer, and you strain it over, and you're just washing your locks with that.
And then,
Every time you go to wash your hair, wash it with okra. And when you wash it with okra, that's it.
aha, noted. Goga, my wigs have low density. Now I can laugh because Classic explained what low density, the density and the length is what you look
Thank
for
you
in an.
so much, Nadine. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
So
And
thank
I
you so
love
much.
you, girl. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much,
Amira says,
Nadine.
Amira says, I would love a short haircut, wig, and bob. So Amira can look for you as well. Amira, you're based in the States. You can easily like track down Classic for this to be done. You can easily, I don't know how far I don't know how far apart you guys are from each other, but that's a business right there. Classic. What will you
Oh,
say?
say it again. I was paying attention in the chat because Simon was saying, don't trouble or trouble K. That's what she was saying. So I
Yeah.
say it
Now I was
again.
saying Amira is saying that she would love a short haircut, wig, and bob. So I'm trying to tell her that you are there. You are both in the States. So in case you are not very far off, that's something, that's a trip she can make to you.
Oh,
Uh,
she can come on down. I'm living in Maryland. If she
mm,
can come here, or she can watch me do it on the live, and she can do it by herself too.
okay. All right. Aha. Bye, guys. Going on the road. Thank you so much, Nadine. Say hi to your husband. And then, okay, I think I got this. Simone, talking to each other. David Ann says, I'm not putting okra in my hair. David, what hair? Auntie Madge, welcome, Auntie Madge. Nice to see you. I think they catch all the chats. I think I did. All right. Uh, oh, you're in
Thank you
different
so much
states.
for joining, Marge. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Let me see that I got anything. See you later, Goga, darling. Thank you so much, Crooked Peach. Appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. As always, have a beautiful day. And I'm glad that this place was a nice place for you to come and cool down. Thank you so much for that. All right. I don't see anything else on the chat. Yeah, Maryland. Even Amira is shocked that you're in Maryland. Yes, she just said where she's from. Maryland. Okay, yeah. So you guys, you can make that happen. You can make that happen. And other than Crooked Peach, Classic is the other person who can eat raw okra for David's entertainment. Classic just told us about eating raw okra earlier on. So in case you missed, those are receipts I thought you should know. Classic, it's been 3.5 hours. Can you imagine?
Oh wow. You said that to me earlier. You said the time just fly so fast you
Time
can't
flies.
imagine.
Yeah, time flies on the Sunday service. We budgeted for 2 hours. We've exceeded. We've exceeded. We've
Yeah, that's
exceeded
true.
our time, and I don't take it for granted. East African, I'd already talked about your big screen, so clearly you're not listening. But anyway, guys, a good story is good, but I don't want to stay longer than necessary because it's already 3.5 hours, and I want you guys to go and do your whatever it is that you need to do. So I don't see any question for Classic. And Anti-Maj says, Classic, I never remember about the live stream. Sorry to be late. That is from Anti-Maj.
Oh, that's
No, don't.
okay.
Don't worry, you are not late. We all just arrived early, so you're not late at all. You're not
That's
late at,
okay.
yeah. You're not late at all. There's a question here that maybe Classic and I Classic and I can answer. Talata is saying, Goga, it's about my new channel which will be monetized shortly. But the thing is that I hit green screen about 5 times. Should I delete them, please? Classic can advise you on this because we were having a conversation with her about these green screens and loops and things.
But I told her about it though. I was there on our channel and I said, "Why are you doing green stream? Do like the natural and just be there." And she is doing a good job because she is doing a watchwoman. She's doing watchman job. She's doing from midnight to morning. So she's doing a great job. She's
Yeah.
doing a watchman job for now. So she don't need green screen. Come on now.
Okay, you've been answered. But Talata, what I will say is that you don't need to delete them. I did a video telling people that those loop videos, those green screen videos, so long as they are not muted, you can edit them. Edit them downwards so that you don't get into problems with YouTube, and see whether you can make them look different, because that is the differentiating factor. If they end up looking the same, that is what is becoming problematic with the new YouTube policy that is taking effect. It is not an easy job, and Classic was just telling me the nightmare she had to go through with her loop videos to edit them downwards. It's not an easy job. It is not tidy, but it will help your channel in the long run to avoid problems with YouTube. So what I will just say about the green screen, so long as you are talking, because that is the class I'm going to be teaching on Wednesday about muting. Why it is not a good idea to mute videos when you're supporting people's playlists, and why it is not a good idea to mute yourself when you're doing live streams. I'm going to talk about that on Wednesday, and it will give you context on how green screens can be problematic if the sound is missing. So yeah, whatever Classic told you, she's we've been through enough with Classic, 2 demonetization situations, and we solved all of them. So I think she can speak like an authority right now on this matter. So whatever she said, I trust her judgment on it, because she's been through the drama. She knows. She knows. So I think I'll leave it at that. But yes, find a way to make sure that they are differentiated. Auntie Madge says, Goga, I'd rather delete them because I can't be bothered. There are some live streams that may have given you a lot of watch hours. You want to keep those live streams. You'd rather lose. What is the use of having an 11-hour loop video, 11 hours 55 minutes loop video, when you can have the same video at 1 minute 30 seconds and it has all your watch hours and all your views intact? You just go and edit it downwards. It's just the length. The length has nothing to do with the metrics. The metrics are going to stay the same. You're not even going to lose those analytics, because I've done that experiment and the analytics remain intact. Your watch hours and the views, they will remain intact on that video. So my best advice is use the editing tools of YouTube. Talata, you can go and blur some parts. Blurring is part of editing on YouTube. Blur those parts. Add music if you want to add music somewhere in there. That will make that video totally different. It will not look like a green screen. But stay away from green screens and loop videos for now. Those are not things that those are not things that people are supposed to be doing on their channels in this time and age. YouTube caught us. I said I'm not going to just come and make noise to people like Classic when she's doing those braid things. You better come make noise for 2 hours. You have done your activities. You've gotten some ads. You're good to go. Rather than doing something that YouTube is likely to penalize you for it. So I think that's what I would say. Okay. I think that's what I will. Unless Classic, is there anything you want to add on this issue, or it's good? Okay. Let me see. Amira says, I was so scared of so many things and I submitted waiting for YouTube to not agree with my monetization. I got a congratulations. Yeah, sometimes your channel is just fine. Sometimes your channel is just fine. So don't worry about it. Yeah. But yeah, guys, just be careful with your channels now. YouTube is not the same. YouTube is crazy now. So, and it's they're doing things. They're doing things now. It's like they're awake. It's like they're awake. It's like they're awake. All right, guys. It's been 3 hours, 30 minutes. I don't want to keep my guests longer. I want to I don't see any questions on the chat to Classic. If you have not given Classic a thumbs up on her channel, click on the pinned link on top of my chat. Click on the pin link on top of my chat. Jump over the other side and give her a thumbs up, because I'm just about to put her on solo so that she can be able to say bye to all of us, and just give like some summary in terms of the lessons from what we were discussing here today. So in case you have not connected to Classics live stream, if not you've not given Classics live stream a thumbs up, please jump over and give her a thumbs up. Drop that nice rose pink heart on her chat to confirm that you have given a thumbs up. I will see it on my chat and I will know whether you've given her a thumbs up. Jump over on her live stream, give her that nice rose heart, and then give that thumbs up. Then I will know that you've done it. Okay. Good Vibes K says, Goga, read my comment. Let me see what Good Vibes is asking. Good Vibes is asking on the chat. What did Good Vibes says? Goga, read my comment. Let me see what the comment is about. Of course, K is going to say something. Okay. Good Vibes says, awesome live, my beautiful Classic. Keep pushing and reaching for the star. God got you.
Thank you so much, Good Vibes K. Thank you
Yes,
so
God.
much. Appreciate you.
And guys, if you don't have questions, you can also like give compliments. Okay, you can also give compliments to the beautiful co-host. Assad Danger, welcome, Assad. Thanks so much for coming in. I don't take it for granted. You can give compliments and make sure you're typing them on Classic side of the live stream, not my live stream. Type them on that side so that you can give her that engagement. You can give her that. Yeah, just that encouragement. And guys, make sure she's a monetized channel, so I hope you're enjoying the ads and the dollar signs and things like that. Classic. One very, very, very final question that I forgot to ask was about your faith. You gave us a very powerful prayer here at the beginning. Faith is faith something that you grew up around with in your family when you're growing up, or it is something that you discovered along the way, the way in this journey called life?
Oh, my dad family, the whole entire family is all about Christianity and prayers. More than my mom's side, my dad, his mom and dad, they used to pray for the generation. So my mom said to me one day that there is where it came from. My grandparents used to pray for the entire generation. So it's something within the spirituality that is in your spirit that you must go, you must pray, whatever, but you just feel it. You just
Yes.
feel it because once you pray for your generation, it's like a protocol. It's never going to go away. It's always there. It's remain with you until you die. Even
I
my
like
dad,
that.
before he died, he get baptized because his whole family is all about prayers, their Christian background, and that was it. Even though he leave and like on his own, he can take his little sip now and then with his little whatever, his little rum, whatever. He end up going right back and be baptized. That's before he died. So is in all of us. My brother, not everybody is Christian, but they're gonna get there one day because it's in already there for us.
Okay. Right. Um. Okay, that is it. So, yeah, because I love that prayer at the beginning of the stream. It was very beautiful. Right, guys. Without further ado, I'm going to put Classic on solo layout so that she can do a sign off, and then we can have. We're not going to stay for long here. I've already gotten the raid command. We are going to do a raid Goga and Classic raids. David Hunt has already done for me that beautiful command. So that's what we are going to type on the chat when we raid somebody. Title Pro, thank you so much for the 4 months of trust. I don't take it for granted. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for that. David has dropped that command, and Kevinish has already copy pasted it. Yeah, so it's going to be that one. Uh, Goga and Classic Raids. There'll be two purple hearts before Goga, and there'll be those nice rose pink hearts that Classic loves uh, at the end, so that it can be perfect and complete. So that's going to be the last thing we do. And then Title Pro is like saying, Goga, please have some coffee. Thank you so much, Title Pro, for the super chat. May your pot brim in abundance. May your pot brim in abundance. Good evening, Goga and chat. Hey, God will never fail us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. God will never fail us. Thank you so much for popping in. Classic, I'm going to put you on solo layout so that we can have you like just do like a wrap up and things, and then we'll be able to release you so that we can I know, so that at least I give you the rest of the afternoon. All right, over to you.
Okay. Again, thank you, Goga, for having me on the live today. And
You're
it's my
welcome.
pleasure being here, and I enjoyed this Sunday service with you guys. You lovely and amazing people there, the audience and the chat. And as I go, may God continue to bless and keep you guys, all of you there in the chat. You know, Auntie Marge and Jobo, and we have Marsha over there. We have Goga too in the chat. You Princess, Nipper, and Simone, Good Vibes K, Talada, and every other person in the chat. I so appreciate you guys, and I love you all. And I'll keep praying for our channel, guys, to get somewhere. You don't only pray for yourself, but you pray for others. And thank you again, and
Mm.
appreciate you guys. And this is where I take my leave. This is where Classic will take our leave. Thank you again so much for having me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you
Thank you
so
so much,
much.
guys. Appreciate you.
All right.
And guys, remember
Okay.
my song, There is Only One Classic. Okay? So there's where I take my leave, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. See you again on my live. Okay, guys? So see you again.